Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 14 of the Legends of the Gravehand Syndicate. We should be all on stream now. So, happy Friday, everybody.
Hey.
You know, it's we didn't do an episode for a while, and then we did 13, and now a week later we're doing 14, and we're trying to figure out when we're going to do 15. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can work something out in the next few weeks. But with that. We will start the episode recap. Quick drink. All right. Oh, my God. That's going to be one of those. All right. Episode 13, The Case of Kalon's Corrupted Taint. When we last joined our heroes, they had just completed rescuing Fizzle Penthollow from certain doom at the hands of the Crimson Reaper assassin. Well, I'm not sure it was certain doom. Maybe it was more like probable doom or likely doom or something like that. It was definitely in the Doom family. Anyway, as they were searching the cellar where Fizzle was being kept, Kalon began to feel pain coming from his taint. Awen noticed this, became a little concerned, and left the cellar. Kat also noticed it and tried to calm the pain in Kalon's taint by touching his hand, because as we all know, the hand bone's connected to the taint bone, so this was a surefire way to help. After this, they proceeded upstairs. Axis healed Fizzle up, which he appreciated. While they briefly caught up with him before anyone decided to debrief Fizzle, they all figured they'd clear the rest of the orchard. They headed outside, and while they didn't find any more operatives, they did find the rest of the orchard staff in the barn. They freed them, but as you can imagine, after being captured by assassin operatives, they weren't too trusting of the party until Wes showed them the Don's signet ring. After that, they were at the party's beck and call. They made dinner for them and invited them to stay the night. At this point, the party decided to go try the glass apples. To their surprise, they tasted amazing. Awen in particular decided to take a walk into the orchard and found that the apples themselves caused the pain he had experienced in his new Paragon markings to go away for a period of time. Awen, of course, then decided to gorge himself on these apples. Once they finished eating apples and exploring, everyone except Awen went inside and got the debrief from Fizzle. He basically told them that after being kind of freaked out by the Crimson Reaper, he had to get the fuck out of there. He told them that the Crimson Reaper had people everywhere. He had people working for him in many shops and most institutions in the city. Fizzle had also mentioned that others began to be worried, but they were too scared to say anything. Fizzle then mentioned that the Crimson Reaper's organization seems to use religious titles internally, even though they don't seem to be a religion. He told them that the Crimson Reaper has been collecting what he believes are the original Maker's Deck cards, a rumored ancient artifact of great power. The Reaper seems to be still actively looking for these. Finally, he also told them that he overheard some information he shouldn't have. He said that he heard someone say after the whole Hestia fiasco, and then he also heard them say prophet and chosen one. Finally, he also heard them say isn't settled. But beyond this, he couldn't make out anything else. After the debrief, Kat snuck out to find Awen so that Kalon wouldn't see. But when she found Awen, he was frolicking naked and eating the glass apples. She then seductively asked him if he wanted to eat anything else besides the apples. He, of course, then replied by bringing up her boyfriend's sword. This, of course, killed the mood a bit. Awen was deeply concerned that Kalon was getting way too pissed off and might eventually kill him. After this, everyone crashed for the night. The next morning, they woke up, had a great breakfast, and bailed. On the way back to Bloodstone's End, they noticed a horse and rider coming at them. When the rider came to them, they noticed he had 2 arrows in his back. The rider called out to Fizzle in a pained voice and handed him something. It was a message crystal that contained a recording that he said Fizzle must see. Then the rider, Corwin Pell, said his final goodbyes to his friend and passed away in Fizzle's arms. Fizzle was fucking pissed. At that time, 2 more people appeared from the trees. They looked like more Crimson Reaper operatives. While the party defeated them easily, Kalon felt even more anger and pain coming from his taint. Maybe Kalon should look into getting a balm or a salve or something for his taint. Maybe some aloe? At this point, the party watched the crystal. It was a recording of the Crimson Reaper questioning and then murdering the new Viceroy Bloodstone's End. The Viceroy, Marcus Tolby, held firm that he would not give the Reaper information on the Gravehand Syndicate or if they were working with the Mastoran Rangers. Though he had made some mistakes, the Viceroy died a hero. He was an annoying and stupid hero, but a hero nonetheless. The group then proceeded the rest of the way to the city. When they got there, they noticed that there was a citywide festival going on. The streets were crowded all over. Upon arriving, they immediately headed over to the Pit, Don Orcleone's Fight Club warehouse. Yes, I just made that name up in between sessions. They delivered Fizzle to the Don, and the Don was very grateful and concerned about the Crimson Reaper. They all agreed they would keep each other informed of anything they found out on the Reaper. After this, the group decided to head out over to the Duke and inform him about the Viceroy's fate. However, on the way, while moving through a crowd, Kat hears a voice call out her name. She turns to see an old childhood friend, Renzo Moretti. Renzo is shocked to see her. Everyone thought she had perished when her family's ranch had burned down. Kat gives him a hug, but warns him that it would be better if he didn't mention anything about seeing her. He also mentioned that his cousin had just written to him and said that back in Ember Hollow Vale, everyone had started talking about the Vale fires again. He didn't know why, but it was weird that they were doing so. Before departing, Renzo let her know where he was staying in the city, gave her a hug, and left. They then proceeded to the Duke. They let him know about what they saw on the crystal. Stryker was extremely concerned, so put out a subtle message amongst the trusted guards to be on the lookout for anyone matching the Reaper's description, matching the Duke's description. After this, they decided to head out to see the Collector. On the way, they go through a set of vendor carts. When Josie passes one, a small totem begins to rattle and slightly glow. The proprietor of the cart proceeds to freak the fuck out, mutters something like, "You can't be back," and then runs away. Wes pauses time and tries to hold person on the vendor, but it fails. The party grabs the totem, which continues to react near Josie, and continues on to the Collector. When they get to the Collector, he says several things. First, he acknowledges that they did well to capture the assassin and send him back for interrogation. He asks if Fizzle knew anything, but the party didn't reveal much. At that point, the Collector mentioned that he was still working to gather information from the assassin. He said he was close to getting a name, and he will let them know when he does. Then he mentions the blade corruption to Kalon, to which Kalon snaps back at him. The Collector patiently says that he believes that they should seek out Archmage Eminora to see if she can help with this. He suggests to Awen that perhaps he could introduce them. The party then asks about the totem that is reacting to Josie. He mentions that it seems to be basic detection enchantment and is obviously keyed to something about Josie. He suggests that they look to see if it reacts to anyone else during their travels. In the meantime, he said he will see if he can discover anything about Josie that would cause such a reaction. The party then proceeds to go see Archmage Eminora. When they arrive, Genevieve Frostfury, Eminora's apprentice, greets them and is very happy to see her friend Awen. Genevieve brings them up to the Archmage. Eminora greets Awen and the rest of the party. They then explain the situation with Kalon's sore taint. After Eminora examines it, she tells Kalon that in addition to the aforementioned balm or salve, she can provide a bit of pain relief with her magic. But it is only a temporary fix. She tells Kalon the nature of the corruption and suggests that while she can help a bit, he will need to seek more religious-based assistance. She suggests they go see Archbishop Agathon to see if he can provide any answers. However, she will also continue to research for anything that might help. When we last left our heroes, they were about to take their leave from Archmage Eminora. And now to the action at hand. Okay. So, after a drink...
I hope no one took a shot every time you said taint, because they would be dead by now.
Right. Well, you know, whatever. So, go ahead.
Did you say that Awen met the Archbishop back in season 1?
Yeah, briefly, right? You had met him when you took Zale's father to him. And then you also went to talk about when there was before that, you went also and talked to him once when people in the city were going like crazy, right? It seems like they were like people were snapping and going nuts and doing crazy stuff. And so they were treating him. You were trying to figure that out. So you met him a couple times briefly.
Gotcha.
But
okay.
And so as you guys are standing there, you know, when you're about to walk away, Eminora's voice kind of catches you at the door and goes, Awen, do you have a moment? It isn't, it's kind of like less than a question. It's more like a, hey, can you come in here for a second?
This is message.
No, she's
Specifically
saying it
just
to you. Do you have a moment to speak?
Yeah. Let me just tell the guys. Just give me 1 quick second. I'll be right out to head over to the bishop if that's okay. Okay, sounds good. All right. Goodbye.
Just pushes us out the door.
And Genevieve kind of, as you walk by, she just kind of, pats you on the arm and is like, I'll stay with your friends for a moment. And she goes out there and, just kind of talks with everybody else. And so, and she's not trying to hide anything from anybody. So it's really up to you if you want them to hear the discussion or if you don't care. If you don't care, or if you want to drop down to another voice channel, it's up to you.
Don't you do it.
Go on, fuck off then. I know you want to.
Let us in. Open the door.
Nah, let's go to another voice channel.
Okay, all right. Drop down to voice 2.
Who'd have fucking thought?
All right.
Yellow.
You there? There we go. All right.
I have to. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
everyone.
just to mess with them, right? Okay, so she kind of looks at you and she gestures to like sit down there at the table there, and she she's gonna tell you something, but she looks at you first and goes, "You look troubled, and not your usual flavor of it. I know the difference by now, so tell me."
I mean, I don't know. There's just so much information happening as we speak. We've been doing so much research on just figuring out more details on the Paragon. I joined this group, and all of a sudden my tattoos and the Paragon has connections with the Zenith, and I'm trying to figure that out, while my only guide of who knows the Zenith and can teach me any of the stuff firsthand of what all that stuff means is being currently corrupted by a blade that we saw a vision of that blade stabbing me by that person with everyone else holding me back. On top of that, somehow these tattoos are getting some sort of tainted, markings from it that hurt like hell. On top of that, I found these lovely apples that have somehow taken the pain away. That's another thing. I think we can make a very specific balm or salve or something, or some type of paste that would be delicious. I would love to talk about that again. On top of that, there's this wooden construct of a figure who is absolutely fascinating, and honestly, I would pay money for you two to sit down and just watch you two talk about just what makes him him. There's just so much, but I think right now the majority of everything is the tattoos are getting worse, the pain's getting worse, and then the only leading light towards some sort of answer to this is held behind a cursed sword that all of us had a vision that I would get stabbed and killed by.
Yes, it sounds like you've been through a lot. And she's kind of taking it all in, and she's like, well, I'm sure I'll have some questions about everything here, but you mentioned your markings, your Paragon markings, and that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. When they first appeared on you, they were one voice, one type of marking, right? And I could follow it even where maybe I couldn't read it. I had said then I wanted to watch how they developed, right? Just like mine when I was younger. Paragons are special. They don't come around very often. Well, and she's looking at the markings, at the new ones and the old ones, and she's like, it seems that they've advanced. And she goes, this is not it's not development. Development follows a pattern. Your markings have asserted themselves as distinctly different than your previous ones, as if a second hand were writing through the ink, or through the first, like the same ink, different author, or a different story. And she's like, I've been into the archive on this already, in Paragon Manifestation, marking divergence, the older cycle text. So far, nothing. There are no records of any other Paragon that I know of that has had two types of markings like you. Because I'll admit, the nothing itself is odd. The shelf is thinner than I remembered it. References I'd have sworn existed simply don't. Either my memory's going or the college's catalog is worse than I thought. But she's like, it's just odd. There are no records. You seem to be unique as far as any records that I'm aware of. But I'm not done looking. And she goes, I have one more avenue, an additional resource, and I won't go into it now, but there's someone with access to material that I don't have, and it'll take perhaps a day to arrange. If you come back late tomorrow, I may have some additional information. And just so you're aware, it's late afternoon now, so you guys would have still time like today to do other things, and then you'd have most of the day tomorrow. So
it was tomorrow evening.
Yeah, she said like late tomorrow, so maybe around that, say dinner time or the evening. Yeah, that would be something like that she would say.
Okay.
So yeah, and she goes, I wanted to see how you're doing and update you on that, and it's interesting. Like I said, your markings are definitely advancing, and not that that's bad, but it is unique.
Yeah, the only connection I have is that apparently the lovely and kind and gentle-hearted and definitely not pissy half-orc that you met with the sword told me that apparently I was chosen by his god to lead his people, something like that. I don't even really understand the religion that well. I don't know if you understand the Zenith religion well either.
Only what I've read. They're not very active in the realm here. Some ancient Zenith texts that we do have access to, it seems that they revered paragons. There's not a lot on it, but they did look at them as some sort of prophet. I think in more modern times we don't really look at it that way. Obviously, we have powers that were given to us by something, and we still don't know what or who. And we seem to serve a purpose. But yes, they did seem to look at them as prophets. So obviously, if your friend, and he's under a curse right now, the blade, which that would be affecting him. He seems like he would probably be a very kind person, but if he looks at you that way, I would assume that he has the best of intentions toward you, and it's not him. If he's showing anything negative, it's probably the curse.
But Archmage, this is the situation we're in. So you're saying that there's not a lot of Zenith, not a lot of Zenith in this area of the realm, but that sword that he found, that sword that is currently tainting him, we found in a Zenith temple underground, not far from here. And we fought when we got to the center where the sword was plunged in the chest of another man. He had the exact same markings that I have, but even more intricate. Almost like whatever infection I have, it fully spread to him, and he went insane. Once we defeated him, he grabbed the sword, and we had a vision of everyone holding me in some way, some magical way, and me being plunged in the chest with that sword by that man. So all I know is the closer I get to that man is the closer that some sort of prophecy is going to be foretold. Is how I feel it.
She looks at you like that. She goes, well, Zenith relics being found in the realm is not unheard of, but that story is quite amazing. And a bit concerning. Do you have the location of this? I may send some archaeologists out to it just to see what they can find.
Yeah, and
she kind of pulls out a map.
But
right. She pulls out a map, and I assume
A1
points it out. She's like, good. She goes, that's interesting. And the markings were exactly like yours?
more intricate, almost like how mine have developed. While yours, after you did your Paragon duties, faded away, and how mine have spread like an infection. It's almost like his were more advanced.
And they had the dual nature like yours.
Yeah.
And this is remarkable. This is unheard of. She goes, we definitely have to study this. She goes, well, that's something we'll follow up on later, but thank you for that information. I will, when I talk with my contact, I'll see if that brings anything else to light. But as long as you're well, and you see, this whole time you also see, you've seen like Genevieve kind of peeking in and kind of looking at you like with like, oh, hey, like concern for you. Since everything else in the last campaign, Genevieve seems to like, with you helping her, and she kind of met you at the beginning and helped out. She seems to maybe have taken a liking to you. So, but yeah. So she says, yeah. So, well, I don't want to keep you any longer. That's really all I wanted. I just wanted to see how you were doing and let you know where I'm at with the research so far.
I guess before I go, I just have one question.
Of course.
I mean, well is, I could be better, as you know, but what should I do with Kalon? As I told you, the closer I get, the closer I feel I get to whatever was envisioned, which I do not want. But he also holds secrets that would be interesting to continue researching on, but his mind is also tainted by the curse of that sword he chose to pick up and can now never put down.
Well, I can't give you necessarily the answer. The choice is yours, of course. You have to decide what's best for you, but typically in these types of situations, trust your friends. Help them, even if you have a fear of it, because the most we can do is be who we are, be good people, and usually in the end, that's what matters. He is a good person who has fallen upon an unfortunate situation. He needs the friends. He needs all the friends he can get. I know that may not be the answer you're looking for, but I hope it helps.
Okay. All right. Tomorrow dinner.
Yes. You can come back here.
Awesome. And then he's just gonna he's going to take like a bunch of the apples out of the bag.
Right.
Side project.
Yes.
These somehow have taken my pain away. They don't take the pain away of anyone else.
Okay. And she looks and she's, oh, glass apples. Yeah, you must have found the forest that's hidden in the forest. Or perhaps you've been to Don Orcleone's orchard? I know he has one.
Okay, so you know these.
Oh, yes, of course. They used to be, before the city was built, before Bloodstone built the city, the glass apple trees were everywhere around here. It's part of the reason he wanted to build it. He thought they were beautiful. The city used to be called Bloodstone's Jewel. So
interesting.
But if they're helping you, by all means, there's nothing bad about the glass apples. They are
Okay.
ancient magical fruit.
Hmm.
And
It's good to know.
And one more thing, since they can't hear us right now, I'm going to pretend to give you this shotgun that you can take out the man with the sword. Okay? So here's the gun, and you can, if he gets out of hand with the sword. All right? So here you go. And there it is. All right. Since they don't know what we're talking about, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Just look down the site.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I think that would easily. I don't think any of them were paying attention. No, now Dave is looking as like this.
That's right. So, but yeah, that's all Eminora has for you. She's, she, unless you have anything else, she's kind of bidding you farewell and everything. So,
Okay.
cool. All right, we'll head back up.
All right, sounds good.
They're
Yo.
back.
All right,
Hello.
we are back.
Hello. What's up, cheaters?
You can ignore the shotgun that Eminora gave A1. So,
Yeah, what was
We didn't
happening there?
Mhm.
Anything. We honestly did nothing while you were gone.
Yeah.
No,
Eminora-
nothing.
Eminora
Very
gave
uneventful.
I saw.
Eminora
Yeah.
totally
talk
didn't
about
just give me
anything either.
a 12 gauge to take Kalon out in case he goes psycho.
That's right.
I
That did
fucking
not happen.
just said
That's what we just
that
said.
was.
That's
I
right.
said you got
that's right.
one bullet and it's for me in case I go off the fucking hinges.
No, I said that didn't happen.
Yeah,
That
Right,
did
right.
happen.
Right.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Just don't look at my inventory on DVD, D&D Beyond.
On DVD.
And-
On DVD.
Dead by Daylight.
Bro.
Guys, it's been a long day.
We're
Okay.
relapsing, are we?
So it is probably it's late afternoon, maybe dinner time ish, that type of a thing in the day. What do you guys want to do? What are you doing?
Do we want to head over to the sanctuary?
DB show?
Oh yeah,
TV show?
I would like to go and investigate more about that sun place that we got the lead on.
Okay.
Maybe we can find a way to make this thing more permanent.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah,
Right.
and she recommended Archbishop Agathon, right? Who's basically the
Agathon.
religious leader, of the city. So,
All right.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So it's so if you're heading out, that's fine. It's going to take you, like I said, the festival's still going on all over the city, so it takes you a while to get there. I mean, on the map, the Mage District is in the northwest corner, whereas the cathedral is kind of in the southwest corner of the city. So it does take you a while to get there. And it's a bit later and everything, but you make your way through the city pretty uneventfully.
Any
And-
totems that vibrate near Josie?
No. This time you get through the crowd. Nobody's calling anybody's names, and nobody's. There's nothing reacting to you, at least as far as you know, right?
Jimmy, my high school best friend? Oh my gosh.
Ned Connors.
right.
Who is he?
Ned Connor.
Ned Connors. That's right.
And what kind of festival is it? Do we know what it is? Is it significant?
Yeah, and it's an annual festival. I actually had a name, and I totally forgot what the name was. So, because I wrote that down last session, and I don't have it in front of me. So,
All right, now.
but it's a festival that everybody knows. It's like there's food and drink, and like I said, there's vendors and stuff everywhere. There's like acrobats. It's just like an annual kind of almost a summer type of a festival in the city, right? So it goes on for maybe a
Okay.
week or so. But
It's like an Italian street
yeah, right,
festival.
yeah,
They're like someone's like selling cannolis on the side of the road and that
Yeah.
kind of vibe.
yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Noted.
I mean, and who doesn't
gosh.
like a good cannoli, right?
Can I get a cannoli?
If you want,
I
sure.
would love to get a cannoli.
Right.
like
Renzo.
to
Maybe
buy a
Renzo's got them, right? Renzo Moretti. So cool.
While
So-
you guys are looking at stalls for cannoli, Kalon is definitely like a little bit more focused on like where he's going and getting to where he needs to be.
yeah. You do find some
That's way too
pastry
social
stalls
art.
and some like dessert ones, like in little food areas along the way. So, and you do find, you find a couple. They've got pies, they've got cakes. You do find something that looks similar to a cannoli, but
I think if the group is distracted looking at food and Kalon's sort of like off from the rest, I might like approach him.
Yeah.
Be like, so feeling a bit better?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I am. I mean, I'm not myself. I know I'm not. And I haven't been, but I didn't realize how far it had gone until whatever he did back there, whatever the Archmage had done. I didn't realize it had got that far until I feel how I feel now. So I feel better is, I guess, the short form answer.
That's good. I mean, you look more like yourself.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Look, when we get there, and we'll see whether this can be made any more permanent. And he like looks up, and I guess he's looking down. He looks at you, and he like locks eyes, and he's like, "Can you do me a favor?
Of course.
Can you just try your best to remember me right now, like my eyes and my demeanor and everything you know about me? There's they know me, but I don't think they know me like you know me, and I need you to do what needs to be done. If at a time of danger or severity, if you don't see me anymore, but you do, you look at me and I'm not there anymore, I need you to just do what needs to be done, okay?
Caleb, that's not good. That's not good.
I'm being serious. I'm being very serious. This blade, I don't know what's happened to it, but I have not been myself. And I'm not used to that. It doesn't take, it's probably something quite powerful. And so I'm being serious. I don't want anything happening to any of you.
Okay. I can see that it's really important to you. So yeah, whatever you need. But we won't let it get to that point. I won't.
Okay. Yeah.
It's fine. It's gonna be fine.
And then like he like looks at you and like sort of like disconnects from the conversation a little bit after like looking you in the eye, and then just starts looking around again, trying to like locate the cathedral.
All right. I assume everybody else has their food
from the pastry
ahead.
shop, and then gets knocked into, and it falls to the floor.
Oh, oh no.
No.
And it's like, all right, well,
Oh.
there goes 5 silver.
Right. All right. Go ahead.
Gia comes by and vacuum cleaner. She cleans it up.
Oh God, I'm glad you got it, little G, and I'll scratch her.
Cool. So it's getting, the sun's kind of lower in the sky, right? And you've been kind of meandering over towards the cathedral and, getting some good food along the way or dropping some good food along the way. So anything else you're doing on the way there or just kind of making your way?
Making our way
Cool.
Make my way.
Okay.
downtown.
So
Walking fast.
as you approach the cathedral, the front of it, the 5 of you have been here once before and received a mission back in episode 1. One of you has been here a couple times before during your previous group's adventures. So yeah, I mean, you're approaching the kind of main doors of the cathedral. What are you gonna do?
It's Zenith, right? Like you said, it's a sun temple.
No.
Zenith, or
It is a
sun
non-denominational. It's called the Sun Cathedral just because it's kind of bright and everything like that. But it's not Zenith specifically. It is just a non-denominational, like, it kind of welcomes everyone type of thing.
Okay, cool.
Unitarian Universalist.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I'm just gonna look at Kalon and be like, I think this one's your lead, buddy. And then kind of just takes a step to the side, gesturing for him to go through first.
Yeah, Kalon walks up and like, what do the doors look like?
They're big cathedral doors. They're nicely kind of ornate, and they are old, but they're beautiful and they're well maintained and everything. With big handles on them, so it's like a huge kind of cathedral.
I'm just gonna do the classic, just for the flavor.
The Aragon moment.
Yeah, just literally just. You said handle, so it's a pull, right?
You pull them. Yep.
I'm gonna just. I'm not just gonna. He just like pulls them like this, and they just swing open, and then he just is gonna walk in.
Hell yeah, badass.
And you hear, oh,
Yeah. Cats in the back, like, ooh,
That's right,
that's
that's
a big old door.
So yeah, the doors open up, and you see remarkably. I mean, there's a ton of people outside, right, and everything, but it's very lightly populated. There's really not many people in here. You see, one or two people kind of sitting in the benches and everything like that, and up at the front, you see a couple people kind of just doing a few things, and you do notice, as the one gentleman is kind of walking around and kind of greeting people and everything. You kind of take him to be the archbishop. He looks like he's in charge, and when you actually recognize him, right? It's Archbishop Agathon. So. And he's doing that, and he slowly will make his way to you if you wait, or are you kind of being more proactive? Just depends on what you're doing.
I'm walking down the center of the aisle.
Okay.
And if there is anybody, I'm just walking up to them, and I'm not like I feel nowhere near as like pissed as I have been, but I'm pretty decisive right now.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. And as you're walking, and however far everybody else is behind you, you kind of catch the Archbishop's attention, and he, just very friendly manner, just kind of comes down and is like, welcome, welcome to the cathedral, to the Sun Cathedral. You're welcome to stay. If there's anything you need, let me know. And he actually looks over and sees Awen, and he's like, Awen, Awen Carberos of the Mistoran Rangers.
Yeah, hey, it's nice to see you again.
You too.
We are here. Eminora actually recommended us come by and see you. We kind of have a situation with a. I don't know how well to explain this. My buddy here might be able to explain it better. And he's just going to gesture to Kalon to approach.
Oh, of course. Is it, please?
Hello. Yeah. Hi. Hello, Archbishop. There's no real way of explaining this without either taking up too much of your time or oversharing. So I'm just going to kind of give you the short and dry of it. I am in possession of a cursed sword, a cursed blade. It is a ceremonial blade of my faith. And while our time spent with the Archmage quelled its hold over me, we're looking for a slightly more permanent fix. And so we've come to you on her recommendation, and anything you can do to help would be greatly appreciated.
Yes. Now, I have a question. Are you wearing any sort of Zenith regalia or insignias at all?
Well, that's funny you should say, because no. But I am, if based on what we were saying earlier, I would like to be wearing the shield.
Okay. Yeah, you have.
So I am wearing a shield, but it's not. Yeah. So in which case, then I have the ceremonial Zenith shield and the sword on me, and then I haven't had like my Zenith robes in a long time. They are somewhere else in the world, of which I know where they are, but they're not.
Right. Okay. So he does notice that. He's like, the Zenith faith, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, and he looks in it, and he's acknowledging kind of what Awen had said and what you said, and he just kind of he gets a little bit of like a friendly smile, and she's like, Eminor sent you, of course she did. She is meticulous, and she does not like admitting when at the edges of her field. And he's like, so this sword. He's like, may I see it?
Yeah.
He's like, and please, you can come up, and kind of points you to like, kind of off to the side, like up on the main altar area, but off to the side, right? So if you'd all care to come up here, there's like a little table area and stuff, and
yeah, and then
But
I
yeah,
guess it was fine.
Axis will definitely go over and steal a chair.
yeah, right.
Yeah, make it comfy.
Kaelon like grabs the hilt of the blade and he
Mhm.
like feels it like vibrating.
Mm-hmm.
Does he feel? Can Kaelon's like actually going to be interested in wondering how it's reacting right now in this place?
Right. Well, it doesn't really have much of a reaction. It's not really much different, right? It's about the same, and it's obviously calmed down. It's back to when you first got it type of calm, right? So because that's what Eminora was able to do. So
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to grab it and feel it,
mm-hmm.
and I'm going to just unsheath it.
Yep.
I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to look at the Archbishop.
Yep.
And I'm going to hold my arm out and be like, I'm going to show it to him. Actually, I'm just going to show you the blade.
Yes, and he's like, Curse Blade. He's like, are you able to set it down, or I assume you can't hand it to anyone?
Yeah. No, I can't.
Wonderful. If you can set it down, I will be able to take a look at it. If not, that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And then he's going to just tentatively drop it, and then he's going to kind of stare at it. And there's a moment where he like just slowly takes his hand off it, and he like is like almost goes to pick it back up, but he like steps away and he like just breaks it.
And you see the Archbishop just kind of puts his hands behind his back, like almost as a very, non-confrontational gesture, like a, hey, I'm not going to try to touch it type of thing. And he's looking at it and examining it for a little while. And he's got a look on his face. He's like, a blade like this it's not a tool. He's like, it is a request. And he's like, he pauses a little while longer. He's like, it asks something of the one who carries it. And he kind of looks over at you. It asks continuously, and it does not care whether you have slept. And he's like, it's almost with concern. He's looking, he's like, a curse, or what you're calling a curse, or perhaps corruption. He goes, I would almost not call it that. Well, not only that. It's like a weapon made to grieve the dark will carry some of the dark's grief in it. And he pauses a little more, and he's looking at it more, and he's like, it is. And he looks at you, and he's like, it is not rotting, young man. He's like, it is nearer to grief than to rot. And he's like, yes, like confirming it, almost like that's really what it feels like to him. He's like, that is not a comfort I can prove to you. It is only what I believe. I believe that for a long time. These types of things are that way. And he pauses there, and like, I don't know if you have any response or anything.
So when not too long ago on the road here from somewhere else, we were attacked, and I was not myself at that time. In part, I believe due to the blade being in my possession. And I lost control of myself, and I killed someone in a way that wasn't necessarily me, or not my choice. And when I did that, I felt the blade almost agree with my decision. There are other times I've used it, I fought with it, and I felt a pull, a fight against my decisions. it almost hinders every action I make. But when I did that, it went with me. It allowed me to do what I wanted to do.
Are you asking if it's trying to change you?
I know it's trying to change me.
And he's like, well, I don't know that. But I know that a man who asks that question is not yet the man he is afraid of becoming. And the blade has already ruled on that. It chose you and it has not unchosen you. It is grieving. I would take that more seriously than my opinion or yours. And he's like, he pauses for another second and he's like, well, he goes, I will offer what I can to help here. And he does a little bit of a ritual, right? And he's like, he goes, I know Archmage Eminora probably already gave you some help with this. And he's like, and he kind of does a ritual almost on the blade, right? And he's like, when he's done, it kind of, you feel the tension between you and the blade lessen a little bit. But it doesn't feel that significant, right? But it is a little bit. He's like, that will hold for a while, but not long enough. He's like, I can slow things like this, but I cannot stop it. And I would be lying to you if I let you leave here thinking otherwise. And then he's kind of looks, he's like, but then you see him go, wait, just a moment. I have something. And the thought occurred to, and he goes into the back, right? And about 5 full minutes later, he comes back out holding something. He's like, I have an old religious symbol from a faith, and he kind of like it's dusty. It's there. He goes, it's from a faith long dead. I've got some old relics like this. He's like, it's really more of a relic of mythology than of worship, but the stories say it could quiet the power of sacred artifacts, still the voice of things that were never meant to speak. I've never had cause to test it. I've never had the ability to test it. And he goes to hand it to you, right? And he's like, it's yours if you want it. Though I'll be honest with you, I don't know what it may do besides help. I mean, I don't know if it even will. He's gonna give it to you. And it looks like it's a chain, and it's like a symbol. It's an ancient, like a symbol that just kind of looks old, just looks, it's not really anything that anybody even recognizes from any modern religions, right? It's just kind of a...
Can we do like a religion check?
Sure, yeah, if you want.
Oh, I rolled 13.
Anybody else?
12.
12.
I rolled 16.
Okay. So
I also rolled 16.
Okay. So Josie and Wes, you're not even really familiar. You kind of get this like inkling of a thought that it almost looks like a combination of a few different religions, but like much older. Like maybe this was the forerunner of a few of the different modern religions. Like there's almost even like a little bit of like Zenith symbolism, but it's not just that. There's like some other religions and stuff like that. Like just some of the standard religions in the world. There's almost a little bit of several of them, but that's it. Like you're not even sure of that. It's more of like it could be. It looks like the design could have maybe spawned into these other symbols, the more modern symbols, right? But that's it. So, I assume you take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I take it, and before those checks, I guess, go off, Kalon will sort of look at it and then kind of like look behind him to you guys and kind of like,
yeah.
And like that's kind of like what I would imagine is like the impetus for everybody to kind of either like look at it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna like put it on. You said
Okay.
it's a necklace, like a chain?
Yeah, like a chain with like this kind of round symbol, and it looks almost like a. It's not like stainless steel. It doesn't look like gold, or it looks almost like copper that's been kind of tarnished a little bit, like just an old piece of metal, basically. But so you put it on.
I put it on, and I say to go on.
As soon as you put it on, you feel a change.
Oh, what again? Oh.
Oh.
The connection to the sword, and not the connection, but all of that grief, all of that, it just goes away.
Oh.
Now, mechanically, so above table, what this did when you put it on, the sword is a +1 longsword now. When you put that on. That's it. All other effects, positive or negative, are negated on the sword. It is a +1 longsword. There are no other magical effects. So all those bonuses and none of those, you don't have any of those with that necklace on, with that symbol on.
Got it. So question.
Mm-hmm.
Does the sword, while it is in my possession, although I have negated the effects that it might have, active or passive, does the sword still progress in corruption?
How would you know that?
Okay.
We can test it.
Well,
Go ahead, kill me. We'll find out.
Yeah, just
All right,
stab
well-
Awen, just
well, just okay, cool. Yeah, good point.
I mean,
Okay, yeah, Kalon puts it on, and then
now, there is still a little bit of hang on one second. There's still, obviously, it's still a +1 sword, so there's still a little bit of the magic coming through. So to what extent, you don't know what that is, right? It's just all those effects that are, all the mechanical effects on the sword, they're not there. But you still don't know if, can you put it down? Can you, can you give it to someone? Can you do any of those things? You just don't know, so.
yeah, okay. Yeah, Kalon puts it on, and then with his back to you guys. And then, when he puts it on, he just kind of goes and he just breathes this big breath. And you just see from behind his shoulders, his whole posture comes up. It's almost like he's growing. And it's almost like you guys didn't even notice. It's almost like, when something happens gradually over time, you almost don't notice it happening. But then when it goes back to the way it was, you're like, damn, I did not remember what that was before. It's like you haven't even noticed that since he's been in possession of the sword for the week or so that he has just been almost physically encumbered. And so as soon as he puts it on, he kind of, and he opens up and he turns around and looks at everyone.
And you even see the Archbishop go, it helped.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, it helps. And he reaches out and to take the Archbishop's hands.
Of course. And he just oh, yes, of course. Yeah, I'm happy to have helped.
Thank you.
And he's like, he goes, how, obviously, he's like, I can't, you're wearing, it's a temporary measure. The sword is still, that didn't take it away. It's simply blocking it. So he goes, if it does more than I understand, if it does anything I've not told you to expect, it's like, I can't be sure. So there's one who knows these old faiths better than I do. She's a far travel. If you ever have the opportunity to visit Andorran, look for Saint Glendara Aurelia. She might know more than I do about this. I read, she remembers. It is not the same discipline. And he kind of chuckles. He's like, but that is the whole of what I have. So I wish I could help more, but that's all I can do.
What was the place in the name? Are you saying Glendara?
Saint Glendara Aurelia of the Andorran kingdom. Well, it's the Andorran zone now within the realm, but
okay.
It is far from here. Many weeks' travel.
Would I know of where that is?
Yeah, I mean, you may have even come through it on your way from out west, right? It's
Yeah.
in the southwest of the realm.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
And then as he says thank you, I'm going to look at the blade and I'm going to just walk over to it and I'm going to just very tentatively like lower my hand to it and just grab it
Okay.
and
And
just sense anything.
You feel a little bit of the vibration, so to speak, underneath it. But it is a whisper of what it was. So you can tell it's not gone, right? It's still there, but it's being quieted. It's being suppressed.
Okay. I'm just going to like sheath the sword slowly. I'm going to take the chain. I'm just going to tuck it in.
Yep.
And I'm just going to turn around, look at everyone and be like, okay.
All right. And the, you know,
just be like, what?
How do you feel?
Better. A lot better. Much better.
That's good. That's great.
Incredible, actually. We should
I just walk up without saying anything and pull him down into a hug.
He like pulls down into the hug, like down onto one knee, and he's hugging. And then he like looks up at everyone, and then he just like embraces. Like almost like
I mean, you are in a church.
Yeah, we're already here.
a cathedral, actually.
A cathedral, that's right.
And she just while she's hugging, and she's got her head down on your back, she just goes, "You were sort of scaring us."
And then it just sort of like silently to her just says, scaring myself, but and
The
we just
Archbishop
keep
said-
hugging for a long time.
While you guys are doing
really
this,
long.
the Archbishop said, "Well, if there's anything else I can do for you, let me know." He goes, "I'm going to make my way to greet some of the others, but you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like." So,
Has there been any zenith pass through here over the past 6 months to a year, by any
He's like,
chance?
Zenith. He's like, "Well, not that I'm aware of. I'm not always here at the cathedral, but not that I'm aware of."
Okay.
I do believe the Duke had some dealings with a Zenith representative a while back, but they didn't come here. 'Cause the Archbishop is well connected at the top layers of the city. He's one of the city leaders, right? So he would know some of the political goings on from that perspective. So
If you do see any zenith, I'd prefer you to keep that quiet, but if you could let the Archmage know to
No, of
maybe
course.
get a message to Awen.
Yes, of course.
I would
I'd be
appreciate
happy
it.
to.
Thank you.
Yes.
And he just looks at Awen and he's like, we need to know these things now. You saw their power back at the temple. They come here, everything's at stake.
He's just gonna kind of nod.
All right. So the Archbishop, unless you have anything else for him, he kind of takes his leave from you, kind of goes around and, talking with other folks and everything. It is getting late. It's the evening. It's kind of post-dinner time, right? I don't know if you're heading back to your inn or, if you're going to the tavern, if you're going to do anything else, head anywhere else, or what the plan is.
Dinner?
Yeah, I was gonna head back to the inn.
Yeah.
I was thinking that everybody was gonna head there for the night.
And it's the
Where
sun
are
is
the
still up.
owners
It's
again?
probably, 6-ish, 7-ish. So there's, still, it's early in the evening, but it is evening, right? So.
Yeah.
What time of year is it? Because you said it's like after dinner time, but we still got some sunlight, so probably.
Yeah, like summer. Like
The
that type of
summer
a thing. Yeah,
thing.
it's warm out. That's the festival going on and everything. It's like a summer type of festival. Now, it's not super hot or anything. It's still pleasant out, but it's, the light is definitely
okay.
lasting a little longer. So you're heading back to your inn and the tavern?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the name.
Yeah, what's the name of the place where we've been staying?
The Tired Mountain Inn and the Drunken Archer Tavern. It's the Galrus and Maldrus, the brothers that run that.
Right.
Yeah. Kalon's tired as fuck.
All right.
Yeah, I think when we get there,
Mhm.
probably to the Drunken Archer to get food first. Could I approach the bar? And which is the one that runs the bar? I can't remember.
Has the what?
Who runs the bar?
Oh,
side of it
Maldrus.
together? Maldrus.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll kind of I want to go to Maldrus and be like, hey, quick question. Could you send a runner for me?
So hold that thought. Okay. So if you're
Uh-oh.
back there and you get into the tavern, you walk into the tavern and you walk in, there's a few people in there and stuff, but you actually don't see Maldrus behind the bar. You don't see anybody behind the bar. In fact, you look over in the corner and the Drunken Archer that is usually there, he's there, but he's actually awake. He's like actually speaking instead of being passed out drunk, which he always is, right? So, the Drunken Archer's there. The man the tavern is named after, right? He's talking. He's clear-eyed. He's laughing at something. The man across the table from him is Maldrus Hardstone. He's the retired ranger. And then there's a third at the table. He's got a flask within reach, and all three of them are just laughing and joking. And the third one is Novris.
Knew it.
And you
This
see,
motherfucker.
and you see when you guys walk in, Novris is like, hey, come on over. So, what do you got?
I'm beginning to hate this man.
So I know you wanted to say something to Maldrus, but that's the situation you walked into. So,
Uh-huh.
Doesn't anyone have like a notebook of questions for Novris too?
Does?
He has his notebook out. He just, once he saw him, he instantly like just unsheathed.
If
The
it's
book.
like instantly like,
Unsheathing
oh,
today.
not this asshole.
I'm unsheathing a lot.
and he
I
actually,
see you unsheath the book, and Kalon literally looks and he goes, huh. And he just heads to the bar.
yeah, and Maldrus gets up, and they're all still kind of laughing, and Novris is like, this is on me, and everybody, he's like, come on over, and he's like, he walks up to Awen, and he's like, we haven't met. I'm Novris.
Awen, and just kind of like awkwardly shakes his hand.
It's fanboying.
Yeah.
We met briefly, I think.
But not
Right?
formally.
That's fair. A lot happened during that.
Yeah. And he's like, well, welcome. And he's like, if you're hanging out with this lot, you're good by me.
Okay.
And he looks at the he just glances down at your markings, and he's like, and he just kind of gives you a nod. He's like, you're gonna get told a lot of grand things about what you are there. He's like, most of it's people needing you to be something for them. Here's mine, and it's smaller. And you can see Novris is like, actually a little tipsy. He's like, it's borrowed power.
Uh-huh.
He's like, it keeps its own books. He's like, and it was handed to you on a purpose. He's like, carry it like that, and you'll last longer than the last few who didn't. And he's like, but forget all that right now. Come and have a drink.
Awen will adjust the bandaging around his arm accordingly
All right.
to make sure it's hidden better.
Right.
And he will shuffle over
Cool.
with book still in hand.
Sure. All right. So you've got Maldris there, you've got Novris there, and you're all there. What's going on?
I'm still heading off to Maldris because
Okay.
I'm like, I really don't want to deal with that asshole just right now.
All right. What are you going to ask
Go to the
Maldris?
bar
Kalon-
too.
Yeah, Kalon's shield and like sword are laying on the bar, and you height. He's like fully leaning over the bar and he's just looking around and rustling down behind, and then he comes up with like a
That's
bottle
your-
of wine and then another one, puts them on the bar.
Great. And Maldris is like, he just kind of is like, yep, it kind of gives you the nod of approval, like, yep, right on, that type of thing. So,
Kalon may or may not have seen.
yeah, right. Cool. All right. So anybody, and they're just kind of joking and laughing, and they've invited you to sit at the table and everything with them, whatever you're doing. So I don't, you asking anything? You saying anything?
Yeah, I'll head over to Novris after
Okay.
talking to Maldris, but I was
Yep.
just gonna get Maldris just kind of in a secret corner of the bar.
Okay.
Or not like in the bar, just like when he's behind the bar and I know everybody's pretty much distracted. I'll
Okay.
just kind of like lean over and be like, Maldris, could you send a runner?
Sure.
me?
For what do you need?
I need some records, some Mistaran Ranger records from
Oh.
Stryker.
Okay. About?
My incident.
Okay. It's like if you know specifically, if you have a specific question for him or something, I can pass that along. But
Can you have him send the records for my recruitment?
sure. Yeah, and he goes, I'll get the message out. How soon do you need it?
As soon as I can.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so he agrees that he'll get that done. He kind of takes note of something, and he's like, I'll take care of this, after when the evening winds down and everything, if that's okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about waking me up or anything like that. I won't go to sleep until I get it.
Okay. All right.
And then with that, I'll just kind of like put in that request, take my water, and then I'll head over to the Novris table so I can watch him get interrogated.
Okay. All right. So what do you got? What are you saying? What are you guys doing?
I'm actually going to posture like with the bottles. I'm gonna move back, and like wherever they're sitting, I kind of sit near, not like with, but like I'm sitting pretty near, audibly near.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And so
Yeah,
they're
I'm unconcerned with that. I'm just hanging out and drinking.
yeah, and they're talking about some random stuff. I mean, nothing really of consequence. It's more like almost like catching up and joking and like old stories of like, when Maldris and what's it, Armalas, the drunken archer, were in the Rangers and stuff, and a little bit about the times with Potestas Bloodstone, all that, when they had to deal, or after that, when they had to deal with some of that and everything, some of the aftermath and everything. And at one point, in the conversation, if everybody's kind of being quiet, Novris kind of looks over at you folks and they're like, "Hey, wait a second. Let me ask y'all something." He's like, it's been bugging me. He's like, how did you know to go to the Collector in the first place? I never got the chance to tell you back in Zolgrad.
You did tell us to go to the collector.
And he kind of looks around. He looks down at his flask. He's like, look, I know I've had some of this, but it's not that much. No, I didn't.
Sure did.
Well, maybe not this you, probably next you.
What do you mean?
Like
I
the
mean,
future you.
yeah, time traveler. Surely you know what's going to happen. You know what happened. How do you not know this?
He's like, first off, I am not a time traveler. I don't know what
What's-
gave you that
what's-
idea,
what's
but
the cool-
I can travel interdimensionally, but I'm not a time traveler.
Insight?
Go ahead.
I choose to fail insight and just start. Awen just starts like jotting notes frantically.
Oh no.
Sure.
It's only a 17.
Okay. Well, you sense he is being honest. He is not a time traveler, and he qualifies one thing as well. I mean, we're all technically time travelers. We start when we're born, and we travel through time until we die, and then we're not there. But I don't travel out of order in time, if that's what you mean. I have been around for a long time, but I am not a time traveler.
Okay, well, we
So
got a message from hundreds of years, like in the past. It's been sitting in a, right? Is this the message we got?
Yeah.
It was sitting in a bar for like hundreds of years, waiting for us.
And you see him, he takes a drink. What do you mean? He's like serious now.
It was left at the post office maybe a century ago with the notice that says to be delivered here at this time to this specific group of strangers.
They knew where we would be sitting, what tavern. They knew everything.
And you see him look
we
around
didn't
when you're
decide
saying
it
this.
till that day.
And he's like, do you still have this message, this note?
Maybe. Does anyone have it? I mean, we got taken out of there in cuffs, so well. And then he looks at Axis and he's like, "Did you pick it up? You had your hands free."
I didn't pick it up. I was
When
more
you got
just pissed
when
off
you
'cause
got
they blew up
arrested-
my fucking cover.
When you got arrested, the only thing they took from you was maybe your weapons, and they put binders on it. That was it. They didn't take anything else from you. So
I didn't take it. I was pissed.
Look, everyone look through your pack.
Dig. Yeah, can we do like a
Yeah,
investigation?
if you want,
see,
sure.
See if someone has it.
It's literally
got
been like
100.
maybe months.
I got.
Well,
I
it's
got
been
it. Here
a
it
couple
is.
weeks.
You weren't there.
Right.
Oh wait, yes, you were there.
Oh wait,
Technically, you were there.
I got a 15.
Was I there?
16.
Well, 'cause
Investigation.
we got arrested.
Ah.
Investigation.
You weren't there. You were
I rolled
there
an
in the room
18.
when we got pulled in.
So
I
who
got a
get-
23 on investigation.
okay. Anybody get higher than that? 23.
Probably not.
Josie,
Kelso,
you find it in your belongings, but it's up to you if you want to. So you got it, and he's like,
Ah!
he holds out his
Look
hand.
at this.
And
I give it to him.
He takes it. He's like, yeah, and he's reading it. He's like, and he looks up at you all. He's like, well, that's my writing. That's my words. I've not sent this message.
yet.
And he's like, well, I don't much like being someone else's pen. He's like, somebody wrote that in my name. When did you say? 100 years? Before
Yeah,
now?
They
About that,
said they
right?
kept it for a long fucking time.
We can go back there. I mean, it's a package that they will have had on staff. I'm pretty sure every iteration of
Well,
their
I be-
staff
I
over the
believe
last
you.
100 years will have known.
He's like, can I keep this?
I mean, sure.
All right. And
Anyone,
he folds it
anyone
up.
married to it?
He folds it up and puts it in his pocket as soon as you say sure. And he's like, well, that does it. And he's like, Maldris, you tell tell Galrus I need a room. He's like, I'm on it. He's like, look, I don't like to linger. He's like, but he's like, this isn't right. And until I find out how this went down, he's like, I'm not leaving. That's it. You can see he's concerned. He's like, who sent a message in his name?
So you can actually, but can you control when you hop forward?
Oh, you're talking about Zolgrad. He goes, that. Don't worry about that. That's done. He goes, I just get pulled to other dimensions sometimes for, well, pending things that I have. Right now, I'm good.
Okay.
How many
Okay, cool.
times have we done this? How many times have we talked face to face? I want to like, Kat wants to like corroborate with the experiences that we've had.
Mhm.
If any of the times
Yeah.
we've spoken to him don't line up with what he
Yeah.
remembers.
So I'm trying to think. I'm like, okay, wait a second. You saw him in episode 1 when he teleported you out,
Yeah.
right? You got the
Right.
message from him, and so he's going through this.
But the message, if I recall, the
He was
message
there.
started as if he was like,
No. The
continuing the
message,
conversation?
Crystal, when you were in
okay.
Lazarun's area, right? In the town over there. So you got the message crystal that came through the portal after you.
Right.
And then after that, you saw him in Zolgrad when he got pulled away.
Uh-huh.
And then he says, and I just saw you outside the Soul Harrow a few days ago. And then now. And
This
that's
is the 4th meeting in person.
right. Well, and
are there any times that, so those are the times that we've met him and he corroborates that exactly? There's no...
he does. He doesn't say
Okay.
anything, any other times or anything. He's like, that's what I've got.
Right, okay.
He's like, so he goes, the good news is I was going to send you to the collector, so you're on the right path there.
Right. Weird guy.
Yeah, what is he?
And he kind of smiles. He's like, he and I go way back. He's like, I don't necessarily agree with his methods, and he's very transactional, but he's not a bad person. Our interests can be aligned, and when they are, I trust him to a point.
It sounds
To the point where you have something he might want.
And he kind of looks at you and he kind of smiles. Exactly. He's like, you can be cautious, but trust me, on the Crimson Reaper, you're aligned with him on this. Other things, I can't speak to that.
Yeah, speaking of the Crimson Reaper,
Mhm.
you know that he's like trying to collect the original deck? Know anything about that?
The original, the Maker's deck.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me. It's quite frankly the least of our worries with the Reaper. He's got his hands in a lot of things. And he's slippery. But if we have to deal with that, we will. God, I haven't seen the Maker's deck in years.
Wait, okay, hold up. So it's actually real? It's a thing?
You've
It's an
seen
actual
it.
thing?
Well, I've
You're telling me you've seen it?
seen parts of it. He's like,
Which
he goes,
parts?
I can't. A few cards. He's like, oh, it's real. He goes,
So
the rumor
wait,
is
okay,
that
the real part,
the
like,
stories
they're
are
all actual naked.
say it again.
Like all the art is actually naked. Like all the artists are like all the art is actually naked. On
That's
it,
right. That's
the right way.
Oh, right.
I knew it.
No, but he's and he goes in. He's like, no, the Maker's deck. He's like that. The rumors are for the most part true, as far as I know. I don't know all of it, but that it is. It was a very powerful artifact made by the first civilization.
I was so convinced that people at like card games were like bullshitting me for years. I've been playing cards and I thought it was just bullshit.
Well, it's funny because the most civilizations that have existed over the eons have they've had their form of the Maker's Deck, the game. It's the tavern game, right? You've all played it. It's, you know, everything that's but most civilizations, which is, there's a striking coincidence. How would all these different civilizations have the same game within them over eons? So I don't have
I was
all the
thinking
details.
like
but-
coincidence, you know, common. Like, I mean, it just makes sense that you would have the hands laid out that way, and that the, like, you know, but that's, you know, I guess if there's something mystical behind it, that's that could explain it too. I just am not.
And he just kind
I
of
just didn't believe it.
yeah.
Sure.
Kind of looks
Yeah,
at Kat
cool.
and he just kind of, fair enough, you know.
Yeah, like you could take
I
one
don't-
and then you can get 3 wishes out of it.
Yeah,
Nah.
I don't have all
impossible.
the answers, but he's like, but it is good to see you lot and not get pulled away and not have to be in the middle of a combat or something. At least, you know, at least things are going well, it seems, right now for you.
Oh, yeah. What happened to that asshole that you were beating the shit out of the last time we saw you?
He's like, and he just kind of smirks and he's like, I left him somewhere inconvenient. It won't hold him forever. But enjoy the quiet while you can.
He's an eternal wedgie.
He just kind of chuckles and takes a drink. He's like, all right, what other questions do you have? I'll try to answer what I can for you.
I have one. And
Sure.
he looks at Awen. He's like, let me just get this one out of the way. Would you know anything about cursed ceremonial swords?
He's like, found it in Soul Harrow, did you?
Yes. The collector. He told us to go and get it.
I'm sure he did. He's like, I don't have a lot of detail, but it's typically those types of magic items end up where they're supposed to be.
Right. Well, listen. You can travel around, right? Pretty quickly.
Sure.
You know,
Not
a Saint
in time.
Glendarra Aurelia?
Say it again. Did you say?
Do you know a Saint Glendarra Aurelia out in Andorran, the Andorran Kingdom?
Yeah,
It's out on
in
on
Andorran.
the border.
Yeah, I do. I can't travel there quickly. I can only, my teleports only go so far, but I mean, I could get you out there when you're done with your business in here. I could get you out, you know, a little bit, you know, farther away, and we'll see where we go from there.
Well, look,
That is assuming I
mean-
don't get pulled away again.
right. And you seem to always be getting pulled away. Listen, if you're around, once we've wrapped up, don't disappear too quickly. Just touch base with me, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, good.
If it's
Got
within
it.
my choice to do so, I will let you know before I leave.
Yeah, I got it.
And he's laughing the whole time. He's just taking a drink. And he just looks over at Armalas and Maldris, and they're just kind of, you know, smiling too. It's like... What else do you got for
Okay.
me?
Hate him, Maywin. Pop off.
Okay.
Pop off, King.
He takes a
Autistic King.
he takes a quick sip
He's like,
of
Sitting in his chair wiggling.
he takes a quick sip now that all the important stuff is done.
Mhm.
And he just looks and he goes, "How do you work?"
What's going on in your insides?
And he's like,
Can we crack you open?
and he's like, well, are you looking for a biology lesson, or what are you looking for there, Ewan?
Well,
Ayo.
He's got a half smirk on his face, like,
Let's talk Adam and Eve.
what do you mean?
And then tell him that Adam and Steve is better.
so at first I was told you were a time traveler, which was half of the notes here, and you can just see like half of his page is just scribbled completely out.
Right.
Because now I just need to understand the theory of the magical properties of how you are able to travel through dimensions, which is even my brain wraps around that even less.
He's like, well, I'm not sure if I can actually explain it. Dimensional travel is interesting. You're familiar with the history of Centromnia, right?
Well, yes.
All the rumors of the gods and everything creating portals to other worlds.
From a more magical historical understanding, not really much of a religious understanding.
Right, it's all true. And I can travel between them. I'm not a god by any means. Don't get that impression. That's not what I'm saying. But I can travel similarly. It's hard to explain. I can't teach it. I just do it.
But you can't control it, kind of?
Well, I can to a point. And he's almost saying it confusing. It's almost like it's like a concept that he understands, but he can't actually explain it to you in a common frame of reference. It's like, I wish I could be more clear, but you just kind of have to know how to do it.
Can you take other people through these portals?
Local portals, other dimensional portals. That can be risky. I tried it once a long time ago. Wasn't exactly a friend. It was actually somebody who was kind of an enemy. They were trying to murder a whole population, so I took them through a portal to another dimension and figured I was going to leave them there, and, well, they never arrived. So I just figured, well, they're gone. That's it. I went back, and they weren't there either, so problem solved.
So you can rip people into the void between
realities. Well, not all the
realities.
time. I have managed to bring people with... The only one I can bring consistently through to another dimension is myself. So I wouldn't recommend asking it. I won't do that to you if I like you. And I do. I like all of you. You're good people. Sorry, I can't explain it more, but it's hard. I just can't teach you how to do it.
You'll notice that Tumnus reluctantly scratches off the question of asking if he could travel with him to a different dimension.
Aww.
No.
It's like, I want to see what cars look like.
He's like, there are ways to do it, but I can't.
And he's just gonna like look at the rest of the like group and just be like, you know, I can ask the rest of these questions at a time where I think will not bore everyone else to death.
Whatever. I'm here and I'm drinking and I'm happy to answer questions for you.
When were you born?
A long time ago.
Is that just like cheap way of saying before the calendar was invented?
And he just looks and goes, a long time ago.
How old does he actually look? Does he look just like 50?
He probably looks like he's in his, like he's rough, in his rough early 40s.
Okay.
Right? But he looks,
A rough early 40s.
Kind of like he's a little weather worn, right? He's, kind of tough and, he's got like a, picture like a Cass from Supernatural or Constantine from like Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh God, yeah.
Like those two guys, which are actually the same type of a character. He's like that type of a character, right?
That's cool.
I got
Jesus.
one more magical question. What does it feel like, or what do you do to be able to open these portals between dimensions?
Yeah, does it feel like a fart?
Does it feel like you're tearing through I was like, ignore her. Does it feel like you're tearing through reality? Or does it feel like you are
Well, you're tearing through
apparating
something, all right. He's like,
It is a fart.
he's like, I don't even
Dimensional
know how to
fart.
explain that. It's just you just do it and you step through and there it is. Now he's
Okay,
he can
so
do
let's just making it sound like an actual doorway.
he can do teleports and portals within the same dimension, and that's like what he sent you guys through, and obviously, he didn't really specify if he did that with Cassian, but he's all the teleports and everything you've seen him do with that are like within dimension teleports, right? But as far as the interdimensional ones, yeah, he's like, it's very hard to explain. I don't know how to.
I feel like
explain
Awen would. I feel like Awen would know, like, oh yeah, teleporting is a thing in Magic.
Mm-hmm.
But tearing through dimensions is almost like,
right?
How the hell were you able to take regular teleports and like, juice them?
And the way he kind of describes, like as best he can with that, he does several things. Like he knows some magic, right? He's a practiced sorcerer, / wizard type of person, but also potentially has, some inherent type of magic or granted type of magic. So you're getting very warlock, sorcerer / wizard type of vibes from him, but even more. So like you can tell he's learned some magic, and then he just knows some magic too. Like he can't even explain it. So
yeah, I just feel like you can see that Awen's just getting frustrated because he's really trying to like pinpoint like almost a foothold of like, what is it? Is it an innate magic? Is it something he learned? Is it something a patron gave to him? Like, and this guy's just giving him bubkiss.
And he is, I mean, if we think about from an alignment perspective, Novris is chaotic, right? He is ultra chaotic. And you picture him as being more chaotic good, probably, but he's just ultra chaotic. So he doesn't have, sometimes it's like when the kid's doing a math problem and they're like, explain how you got that answer. And he's like, I don't know. I just got the answer.
Awen's the child in this instance, just kind of trying to get something to understand.
Right.
But why? But why?
Right.
Why? But why does it add to that?
And you're the lawful, child who's trying to really understand it, and he's the chaotic guy that goes, I don't know, I just do it.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's this sorcerer wizard.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I just do it.
What did you study? I didn't.
But in this case, the wizard's a druid, so that even complicates it more.
Mm-hmm.
And the sorcerer might be a warlock,
right?
Which also complicates it more.
It's multi-layered dip.
Mm.
Written at level 9.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Awen's just gonna almost like put a pin in it because he notices that he's getting nowhere and he's also drunk. So probably
blood wine is flowing
right
at this point, right?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had blood wine.
Get Kaelan as he drinks it, just takes the bottle and just it's just like boom right in front of you.
I just love the idea that it's those giant wine bottles.
Oh, the
it's
big big ones with the
those big round ones, and like
it's like a gigantic ass bottle,
and it's got like I'm imagining it's even got like those like thin like rope that are like X meshed around it to hold it so they can like hang it places.
And Tumnus, you may have like Awen may have had it in Zolgrad when you were there with the Rangers.
I don't think he did because Awen only drinks whiskey.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, Gaelan's gonna whiskey and put it right in front of you.
You should really try it. It's very good. Like you wouldn't think that something.
It's gonna
with
hold
blood
it
in
with two hands and just like. Does anyone have an aerator? Do we need to let the tannins settle?
You don't aerate it. You just drink it straight. It's already aerated.
When have you ever seen us with an aerator, Awen?
I don't know what you have in your backpack.
To be honest, neither did we until we found that message. So I guess
And he goes, hang
I
on. And Novus goes, hang on, I'll aerate it for you. He grabs it, puts his thumb over it, and goes, and puts it down and
Oh,
goes, here you go. Now, it doesn't
no.
explode all over. It just, you see that it's like, there's bubbles. He's like, here you go.
Oh,
And
no,
like
but he's
literally you do
bruised.
that, you do that, and I'm like, that's really convenient. Thanks so much. He grabs it and he pours it on the floor, and then he pours it, and he was like, "That's blood wine. That's not."
He's crying. And Novus is just dying laughing at it. He's just like, "Wah," you know.
He's just gonna hold it up like almost like a wine snob and just kind of like look at it
the
in like the
legs.
candlelight. Swish it around. Smell it. Swish
It's
it.
not gonna bite you, Awen.
Oh,
It will.
You
actually.
try it.
Depending
Almost
on
like-
the type you
almo-
get, it can bite.
almost like trying to get my child to eat dinner today. Just a
And you see,
little sip.
you see at this point too that while you guys are sitting there talking, it's been you see Armelas, the drunken, has now passed out again. Like he's out. So the drunken
We
archer.
didn't even get to talk to him.
No, he's back to being the drunken archer. So
It's the instant cure all though.
What do you
Don't make
think?
that. Don't make the face. Don't do that.
It's got a really thick mouth feel to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It thicker than your whiskey, probably.
I kind of got a nutmeg aftertaste to it. That's actually kind of lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets a little zingy.
Where did the nutmeg come from, though?
Blood, probably.
The blood.
Listen, it.
Oh, there's
really-
actual blood in this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone's
dude.
gonna push it away.
No, trust me.
It's
It really
in the
grows. It really
name.
grows on you. Are you not gonna finish that? You're not.
Why am
gonna
I
finish
drinking
it?
actual blood?
It's blood wine.
But there's
It's
blood in it. I thought that was
It's
just
wine.
I thought that was just a fancy, way to market it.
Listen.
It's-
Listen. Okay.
No.
Listen.
Is Awen vegan?
It's good.
You don't know.
It's orcish. It's good.
Wait, is the blood? The blood is from orcs or is it from animals?
Yeah, what kind of
No.
blood is this?
Oh.
and
To be honest,
he goes,
yeah, right.
he goes, hang on. He goes, and Novus says, you can tell he's more drunk. He's like, what's your favorite thing? Whiskey?
Yes.
He goes, all right, hang on. And he goes, he disappears. About
He's not gonna come
5
back, is he?
minutes later,
I hate it when he
Here.
does this. I
he
hate it.
goes, he reappears in the same spot on the bench, holding a bottle of like McKellen whiskey from our, or he's like, here, and puts it down. He's like, you'll like that. That's good. That's like an original one.
Traveled to Earth.
He got Whistle Pig 15 year. Oh my
That's
gosh.
right. That's right.
Single man too.
He's like, you'll like that. That's good whiskey. And then he just, pops it. He's like, here you go.
Does it as a whiskey connoisseur, would anyone know what kind of whiskey this is?
Oh God, no. I mean, you wouldn't. This is
Okay.
like from a totally different dimension, right?
Well, I didn't know if
Josie-
he. I didn't know
can't
if it
even
was
read-
teleport proof or dimension.
I was
proof.
literally
Yeah.
just about to say, Josie's looking at the label like, what kind of language is this?
Right.
in?"
You can't even read it. Like it's.
Watch you taste it, and you're like, "This is exactly this other brand," and it's somebody that else has
Taste-
stolen it and rebranded it.
It's like the worst thing when you give like really nice whiskey to someone who doesn't like whiskey, and it's like, yeah, that tastes like Jim Beam to me.
right.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, he'll pour some.
Yeah.
He'll take a quick swig of it. What's it taste like?
I don't know. I've never had it.
Tastes like Jim Beam.
What does
Tastes
it
like Jim
taste
Beam.
Yeah, right.
I think that's the point. It is McAllen.
Yeah.
It's just really good. It's like the best quality whiskey I've had.
right. Yeah.
It's just very tasty.
Pretty
and
much.
in your mouth. Like Bleda.
He's just gonna look at Kalon kind of like with a bombastic side. I'd be like, you can have the rest of.
The blood wine.
He's then gonna pour a full glass of the whiskey, put the bottle down. How often can you get me that?
He's like, well, I would go easy on that one bottle. I might be able to get more later, but when he's just
Okay.
he can't even get his
That's
words
right.
out halfway now.
Okay. After this celebratory for celebrations only. Okay. I'm just gonna cork it. Sit back. And he's just gonna he's like almost gonna fully relax. He's gonna be like, oh. And then he's gonna just
Uh-oh.
Oh, did that
Someone's
die?
Uh-oh.
someone's internet went out because we just lost
Oh, no.
both of them.
Yep.
They're
Oh,
both in
no.
the same room, so
I know.
uh-oh. Should we
I was about
pause?
to ask.
Well,
I was about to ask them in character if they wanted to play cards.
well, you know,
Damn.
it might be good time. We've been going for a little bit now. Maybe we take
we
a
could do a
quick
break.
break. Yeah. All right, everybody.
Sure.
We will we'll take a break and we'll be back in a little bit and we'll see. Hopefully they get back on. So,
Hopefully.
all right, we'll be back in a few.
and
Thank you.
All right, we are
Boo.
back.
Keep
I
them on.
interrupted the, special art that we had there. Okay, so, looks like Brian and Reb's internet is also back, and knock on wood. Hopefully,
Yes.
that's
Sorry about that.
no, all good.
No
It was a
problem.
good time for a break. So, okay, so you were in the tavern. Novris was there. Everybody's kind of getting a little inebriated, except for Axis, and probably Maldris. What's
Wes.
going on? Yeah, and Wes. That's right.
I think the one thing I was just gonna say before the blip of internet happened was when Awen was like pouring his glass of wine and sitting back, he just slowly and nonchalantly just let the stars out of his arm, and they kind of just slowly like move to the edges of the tavern. Doesn't make the tavern brighter. It's almost like they're just extra wall sconces kind of just like glowing slightly. And when he does that, he'll take the bandaging off and like dab some of the excess blood or whatever that kind of formed from whatever is happening.
Eating another
And then
apple.
I'll just sit back and look. Well, actually, I feel like when the stars are out, they're not as painful
Oh, cool.
to deal with. So he doesn't need to really have an apple. Also, he's drinking, so that also is a lovely painkiller.
It kind of it mutes the pain a little, right?
Just a little bit. So,
Dulls it.
and he's relaxing.
Cool.
Kat's just like, as the conversation's continuing, slowly bringing out a deck of cards and does the like, she's like doing some like card shuffling tricks. She's like, Josie, you want in?
Sure. Count me in.
Wes, cards.
I'll watch.
I need to finish the
You wanna
actual
play? Come
Maker's
on.
deck and bring it up. Send them out to you guys.
Axis, I know you want in. Come on.
All right. Deal me in hand.
Okay. Start
Y'all
stealing
beat
out
my ass every time.
as we're playing
Yeah.
and drinking.
Cool.
I promise I won't cheat.
Yeah.
Do I believe her?
Josie doesn't.
Insight check.
Kalon also, like, you ask everyone, and then Kalon just sort of on the table.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
15. It's only a 15 insight.
Such a 15.
She'll get a little tipsy and then she
15,
may
15.
try and wiggle the cards a little bit. Josie has seen this song before.
But the question is like, you might know that she's cheating, but you won't see her. You won't see it happen. Like,
God damn it.
she's really good at it.
No way to know, right?
I'm gonna roll a sleight of hand check too, just to. Oh yeah, you don't see shit. That's over 20, unless you have a really, really good perception.
Opposing check?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Fuck yeah.
Josie? Nope.
I had a chance.
All right, you got away with it.
No, yeah, not over 20. Not over.
Give me your gold.
Heck
That's
yes.
right. That's right. Yeah.
fine.
So you guys are playing cards and stuff and having a good time with that. So, yeah. I mean, any
I feel
other?
like as the
Go ahead.
games go on, Axis is just sinking further and further into their chair, and they're like, "Why do I gamble with you? I hate
Right,
gambling.
right.
With you. Why do I gamble?" With you?
You love it.
Well, and at one point, unless you
Oh,
have more
yeah.
questions from him, Novarus is like, "All right, I've got to head up. I've got, obviously, I have to look into who's impersonating me tomorrow, so I'm gonna go crash out. But the rest of the evening, the tab is on me." And he goes to Maldris. He's like, "Maldris, don't charge him anything." So
Remember Andorran Kingdom. Remember that.
yeah,
As Kalon's quite inebriated at this point, because I think he was the first to start drinking. He's like,
Right.
Glinda, Saint Glinda.
right, yes,
Don't go anywhere if you can. Avoid
sure,
that. Okay.
I'll try. So
Alright.
he's, and you see him stumble out.
And in
Drops.
doing that, Kalon literally in doing that and talking to Novus, Kalon like puts his card's face up on the table. And he's like, like just not even like paying attention.
And he has it was funny because as he's stumbling out, he goes, "Oh, wait, I got an idea." And he's got his glass, his like mug. And he's like, "Watch this." And he casts a portal over here. He drops the glass and then whoop, reaches his hand through the portal and catches it because you see his hand like appear below. He's like, "Check it out." And he pulls the mug through. Like, "I still got it." He's like just totally loaded. "All right, good night."
Everyone's just like, good night.
Cat's just elbowing Kaylin. You're bleeding. You're bleeding.
I'm bleeding where?
No. The cards. Pick up your.
Oh,
their face.
he grabs his cards and they just scatter all over the table. It's like, oh my God. And then he goes up and then like as he puts his elbow, gold starts shaking. He's like, sorry, I got him. It's fine. What are we playing?
Cool.
I think I probably would rob everyone blind if I wasn't if I
Right.
was trying to, but I'm not trying to. I'm just
Oh,
we're just
yeah.
playing for fun.
Are we playing for fun?
Do you want to bet something?
I don't know. I don't know if Cat would be your Annie's a secret kind of person.
Well, we could bet like stuff like I win, I get to ask you a question. You win, you get to ask me a question. How do we feel
See,
about that?
I like that. Or we could always play strip.
Kat blushes a little bit, but she's had enough drinks that she's like considers it for a second.
So if you're gonna do this, you can do dice rolls for the cards if you're gonna actually
Yeah,
do
just
stuff.
like rollies.
But I would say that if you want, you can either just do straight rolls, or if Cat's trying to cheat, you can do stealth checks.
Oh, I'm trying to cheat.
Yeah, well
I'm
then,
cheating.
yeah, you can
Josie's also cheating.
do a stealth check.
Axis,
It's a stealth
Axis
check
just
against a
sucks at
perception,
cards.
right?
Okay.
So
or
do we
sleight
roll
of
both
hand,
then?
basically.
So do we
Yeah,
all
we do
like
this.
how are we gonna do
Well-
who wins? Right.
So, well, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna, if you cheat and are successful, I assume you'll win.
Oh, okay, I see.
If you're
I've got an idea
unsuccessful,
also for the
What-
roll. What we could do is we could all, like, if you don't win the cheat, then what we can do is just all roll d20s,
You
and
could.
whoever gets the lowest is out, and then we all roll until there's a person left with the highest.
Okay.
yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
That's
And
a
that
good idea.
person gets to
Everybody-
do like a truth question. Okay.
I like it.
So,
Sleight of hand.
okay, what's your roll?
It's only a 16, which is pretty low for me for sleight of hand.
Oh, you're doing perception, yeah?
Perception. Yep.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10. Elon sees
Yeah,
yuck.
10.
Yes.
10.
A passive perception of 17. Can I just like, I'm not playing, but can I watch?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say the
Hello?
passive perception, you pick up on that, sure. See, and that's the
Was-
difference,
was
right?
it-
If you're
was it
looking
Cat-
to see if she's cheating, you roll it. If you're not, if you're just like, oh, and you just happen to notice it, right, with your
Okay.
passive.
That was Cat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
Uh,
see,
is Josie-
she's like she's very good, but you see because she's a little bit drunk, like you see as she's like dealing the cards out, you see like just a tiny movement that's like shifting a couple of cards while she's dealing.
I rolled a nat 20 to sleight of hand.
So
Oh,
you see it.
shit. Okay, Josie.
Damn.
No, just sleight of hand.
Sleight of
so
hand
Josie-
or
Josie
pers-
would
Yeah, I
win
was
then.
rolling to also cheat.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Axis, you're gonna hear in your mind. Nat's cheating. You're just gonna hear that in your mind as I cast message to you.
She's like, who's Nat?
Sorry,
Snap. Cat. Katarina.
Cat's cheating.
I'm like, the whiskey's getting to him.
He's just like reading his book, but you just hear in your mind his voice just go, Cat's cheating. As he's just reading.
So
Well, now I can't call her out, you asshole.
Rev, since you got away
Just helping out
with it,
a fellow ranger.
then what I would say is if you guys all roll, you roll at advantage.
So now
Okay.
we're playing, but you're always at advantage. Yeah?
Can I make like a broad
For that hand.
perception check to just like the whole table to see how much cheating I'm also just watching.
Yeah. I think the perception check is the right. Everybody can do a
The-
perception check, and then anybody who's trying to cheat does a sleight of hand as well.
The
It's
DC
terrible.
the DC to catch my sleight of hand is a 31.
It's a 9. So
Oh, mhm.
You're
Just
close.
to roll a natural 20.
31.
Yeah,
No.
I get a plus 11 to my
That's
to my sleight of
amazing.
hand.
Mine's only plus 8.
Yeah, so I
10.
guess you win.
Wait, so are we rolling? Are we doing the rollings now?
Yeah, I mean, if you
Or
want to
like
do it that way,
knockouts.
we're kind of making this up as we go along. If you want to do it that
We don't
way,
have to.
Rev's sleight of hand would give her advantage on it, right?
We could just say that Josie wins, and
Yeah.
then you get to ask some
Yeah.
of the
You
questions.
could just do that, right?
even though I don't pick up on anything, I want to be the little like shitster that Wes is.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
I'm
Yes.
going to send a message to
I think that's Eldritch Blast.
I'm going to send a message to Josie that says Axis is cheating, and I'm going to send a message to Axis that says Cat's cheating. I'm going to send a message to Cat that says Josie, and I'll roll deception
Excellent.
for all of them if you want.
I just feel like Axis gets theirs and they're like, I know that. Why is everybody telling me this?
23 on deception.
Oh,
Insight, I guess.
Jesus.
yeah, you can do an opposing insight versus
Yeah,
the
no.
perception, right?
16.
Or the deception. I mean, cool.
Kat just chuckles to herself because she's also cheating.
Right.
Yeah, I mean Josie can't really doesn't really want to say anything about it. Just
So,
Axis is just like, I fucking hate it here.
I'm fine saying that
Fucking
Josie wins, so just keep it rolling.
well, I was gonna say, I think Josie's hand wins, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
She was able to do that, but obviously, you all got a message in your head, so.
It's like everybody at this table's fucking cheating.
Okay, so who do you want to ask a question to?
Axis. And I'm going to get out one of those glass apples and I'm going to be like, I noticed you haven't indulged in one of these yet. Why?
Oh shit, I kind of forgot we had those.
They are really good.
They're very good. Yeah, they're very, very good.
I know I
Okay.
just said that.
I eat it.
Well, that was easy. What happens when she eats it?
I die.
Tastes amazing. And interestingly with the glass apples, right? It doesn't taste overpowering to you. It tastes good. You actually enjoy it. The magic is like doing its job.
Nothing special to Axis.
Just like with everybody
I
else,
suddenly
it
start glowing.
has a nice feeling, right? So
But why wouldn't you? She asked, like, why wouldn't you eat it though? Why didn't you eat it before?
Before.
When
When
I
we were
gave,
there, when we were having like,
I
they
gave you a
made
whole
like,
bag of them.
Oh yeah, I kind of just forgot that I had these. I'm sorry. You want them back?
No,
Here.
I picked them for you. You can keep them.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yep.
But yeah, just didn't really think about it. Figured I had to keep working. These are really good though.
Dan, question.
Yep.
When Kalon was talking to the bishop guy,
Mhm.
did we hear him say the name of the person from Honduran, or was when Dave said it to Novers kind of the first time that like the whole party?
I mean, I assumed you were all right there with Dave, with
Okay.
Kalon, right? So I assumed you all heard it.
Do I know that name?
Saint Glendara Aurelia. Yeah, I mean, most people in Honduran would know that. She's like this big, figure, kind of a saint of the zone, like of the realm, right? In that area.
Okay.
So, there's actually, I had written something up on it. I thought I gave it to you guys. Maybe not. I can definitely do that. So, but it's kind of like the public knowledge
did.
of, yeah.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Of who
he did, did he?
she is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's well known in Honduran, so I think I gave it to everybody, or at least a few of you.
Suspicious.
I'm happy to hand it out, right?
So how's this work now? Are we just gonna popcorn questions around the room or whatever?
I mean, Kat starts dealing at the next hand.
So-
Like, we don't need to have, like, someone doesn't need to win. We could just, like, talk. We don't have to do that to ask questions for each other, but it's kind of fun this way.
Yeah.
What? Hey, Wes, what happens when you like that? When you like disappear, it's got something to do with the locket. Like, what's it like in there?
It's, how do I explain it? I mean, it's almost like you're floating in a bit of nothingness. I don't really know where the inside exists. When I go in there, I don't know if I'm in like a different dimension or a different plane. It's just, I don't know. It's a bit surreal, but I've seemed to get much better control over it recently, which is nice. It's spacious.
Was it like uncontrollable before? Like you couldn't.
Well, I mean, when I was trapped in there,
Well, right.
I never really had a way out.
Fuck. Forgot about that.
That was a thing. Sorry.
Also, like an old question that probably should have come up a lot earlier. It was one of me that did that.
Oh. Well, okay. I don't know. That was other Wes who mentioned that. I don't know if current Wes would be like, what do you mean?
I don't know. At some point, you were like blaming changelings for shit.
Yeah, well, I think that's who stole, like, who was pretending to be me. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if he said something. I'm sorry.
Fake Wes. Wood chips.
Fake Wes.
That wasn't me. That was fake Wes.
That guy's dead.
All right.
Guys, gone.
Well, that actually makes me feel a lot better.
Or so
Yeah,
you
but
think.
yeah. So, I don't really know much about him, honestly. But I hope you can forgive any sort of apprehension I have towards, changelings. But you're earning my trust.
God, now I just feel like an asshole. God, oh fuck. All right, somebody else asked something else question-wise, and I'm going to try to cheat myself in this moment.
Nice.
It will be very unsuccessful.
She's not even trying to cheat. She's just
What'd you roll?
watching everyone else.
13.
Ooh.
13, sleight of hand.
Anybody
I'm
who's
so stealthy.
Anybody who's looking for it can
Does my passive
roll.
still hit?
If you're just yeah.
Oh,
My passive is a 15.
nuh-uh.
Or
No.
No.
Yeah,
Passive
you're
is
gonna-
19.
Yes. No.
my passive perception is 13. So.
So it
I
looks
don't
like
call it
everybody.
out, though. If I see cheating, I don't call it out.
So
I'm just
everybody sees it.
Axis, you're just gonna hear
Yeah.
in your head, why are you trying to cheat?
As I'm like mid-stretch with the card in my hand, just like reaching to scratch the back of my neck.
Why are you trying to cheat?
Why don't you mind your own business?
Well, I'm trying to, but you're really bad at it.
So literally everybody sees it, but you all let Access get away with it, except for A1, right?
Is Awen saying that out loud or as a message?
Oh, I'm just through
Oh yeah,
message.
there you go. There you go.
Okay.
Just through message.
So looks
I
like
let Axis win
See,
because I'm
like-
curious.
Okay.
Alan just sips his drink and looks over the glass. She's like,
so. There you go. Access wins the round. So you can ask the question or whatever.
Mm,
Kat and Josie, can I get an odds or even call from one of you?
Ooh.
Oh, evens.
yeah, I was gonna call odds.
Even. Axis is just gonna sit there and look towards Kat. So the Veilfires.
Oh. Yeah. What about them?
You want to talk about it?
Fuck. I mean, not really, but what do you want to know?
Just like I said, a lot of people lost their home. And I'm assuming you lost your family.
Yeah. Well, if you want the whole thing, yeah, I lost my family. My father comes from a long line of ranches that raised drakes. And I grew up on a ranch and it burned down. I saved a bunch of the drakes and I lost my family. And my family used to raise those drakes for the Mistaran Rangers. Interestingly. So, if there was some reason for someone to burn down a ranch, probably would have something to do with that. I imagine. But, I don't know that. To be honest, just be an accident. Just something I've been thinking about. So that's why it was a little awkward when we were talking to Stryker, because he wanted to act all like he knew who I was and he knew my family, but I don't think he cared. You know, they lost a supplier.
I'm sorry you lost your family.
Thank you. Gia's the one that saved me. I wouldn't have made it out if not for her. So, you know, she takes care of me, and I
perfect girl.
yeah, she really is. I don't know where I'd be without her. Like, so. This is really serious. I was not trying to, like, dump all this bullshit, but, you know.
I mean,
That's
technically,
that.
that's my fault. So, like,
It's
just hold
fine.
that.
I wasn't expecting to see anyone from home either, so sort of caught me off guard. Like,
should we
yeah.
go, like, beat him up? Was he, like, a pain in the ass to you as a kid?
No, he was a friend.
All right, cool.
It's really nice. It's someone that sort of stayed with us for a while when I was young. I mean, I was young the whole time. It burned down when I was a kid, so I've been kind of like I only had my childhood there, and then I've been, doing this for who knows how long. Till I found you guys.
I was born at a young age.
I was born at a young age.
A baby.
Right.
When I was born, I was a baby.
I was born on my first day on Earth.
That's right. What a coincidence.
My birthday, the day I was born.
But hey, yeah, we're doing fine now, and that's kind of all behind us. I'm not super comfortable talking to Stryker because I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's a little.
Yeah. So, you guys want another round, or like, you tired?
Yeah, fuck it. Oh no, I'm probably not gonna sleep tonight.
And you see it's been
I was just
hours.
saying.
Most everybody else has left. I mean, it's dark out. You hear like the crickets outside or whatever would be the equivalent of a cricket in Centromnia. And there's basically nobody else in the tavern except you guys, Maldris, and, Armalos is passed out in the corner because he always is.
Oh yeah, he lives there.
Yeah, pretty much.
You guys think we can really trust Stryker? Like, we're coming into town. This guy comes out of town with arrows in his back with an unidentifiable figure killing someone. And then that draws us straight back to Stryker. Wouldn't Stryker know we would go to him with that? That just make us want to trust Stryker more. I mean, if we would trust anyone to give any information to us, trust the most.
Stryker wouldn't do this.
Okay.
He might be methodical and a little crazy, but he also still has a heart.
How do you know him?
He saved my life.
When?
At a point where he probably shouldn't have said it, but I am grateful that he did.
I'm glad he did. I'm not saying anything about you. I'm just an interesting turn of events, if you will. Anyway, what do I know?
Yeah, just the... Alright, well, I got convicted of murder. I was sentenced to be hanged.
Sorry, what? What? Who did what? Convicted. Who should murder?
Yep.
Moira? What Moira?
He's the best guy around!
Hey, wise guys.
Did they deserve it?
No.
No.
Did you do it?
Sometimes I think I did.
You don't know?
I remember we had an argument. And then I remember I was so angry. And then there was fire and nothing. But when you wake up outside of a burning house, covered in blood, after you tell somebody you're going to kill them in front of witnesses, well,
Yeah, that doesn't look good, does it?
nah. So I was destined for the hangman's noose, and they'll kind of like tug at the scarves around their neck. Part of the Rangers is sometimes they'll recruit people that are less than savory. Part of their sentence. So I get you don't trust Stryker and you don't trust me. You shouldn't. I haven't earned it.
So as
Well,
everybody's
getting there.
talking,
So
Mal just kind of comes up because it's really late, and he's like, I'm going to set a couple more bottles here, but I got to close down the bar. You're welcome to stay as long as you want.
he's like, go the fuck to bed.
I'm going the fuck to bed. Y'all
He
can
is.
close
He's like,
up.
I'm out. So he basically does that, right? He kind of locks it. He puts a couple more bottles, like, here it is. You guys have another round or however many, and he's like, I'm gonna lock the doors and stay here as long as you want, because little passageway through to the to the inn, so you can just get through. So.
Mhm.
Oh, wait. What Maldris? Do we have enough? What the rooms? How many rooms do we got?
Well, this is where you've been
I
staying.
know there's like
so.
but there's like a festival, right?
Yeah, but you
So I
have
assume
your
there's
rooms,
more people in
right?
town. We have our
We have
own.
our-
Yeah.
permanent-
You've had your
permanent
rooms.
rooms.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, that they arranged, right? It was, the Duke arranged that for you.
Cool.
I know I'd asked him to send a runner as soon as possible, and I didn't care if it got to me in the middle of the night. What likelihood do I think he even sent one out and he's just going to wait in the morning?
He probably, it was pretty late, so he could send it, but he probably wouldn't even get an answer, right? So he probably sent it at some point, and that's it, so. Because, the Duke's probably asleep.
Okay.
So. All right. Do you have more questions for each other, or are you, is everybody too drunk and wants to go to sleep? Either way.
I think we shoot the shit for a little bit longer and maybe lighten the mood a little bit after the serious backstory drama.
Yeah.
And then
No,
probably
mama.
go up to bed.
Josie dismisses herself early.
Oh,
she hates us.
good night, Josie.
She
Thank
waves. She
you.
waves. She doesn't say anything.
Okay. Any other conversations, or are you all kind of trickling off to go to sleep at some point?
Can I get like a vibe check on how Awen is? Is Awen feeling? Does he look less nervous than he did before? Is he interacting with Kaelin a little bit more? Is he like, what's the vibe there? Is he uneasy?
Are you
What's
are
the
you
situation?
are you checking the vibe of Awen right now, or like over the course of like what has happened throughout the night?
Over the course of the night.
I kind of want. I kind of want to. Could I roll a deception to see if I could hide how I've been trying to interact, and see
Yeah.
if you pick it up?
For my insight, I got a 19.
Oh Lord, how good am I? How good am I at decepting people?
-2.
Or
I got a plus-
persuading.
I got a +2.
Oh,
I rolled-
buddy.
Damn, it didn't even roll. It just said 9. That's.
It literally just said, "You're done."
9.
I literally
9,
clicked this
9.
at 9.
Yeah, then
Um,
And you rolled a 7. It gave you the +2.
I didn't see the roll. Like it didn't do the little dice thing on.
Oh,
D&D.
yeah. No,
It
it's just
just
gonna be
I
7
clicked it.
plus
It just
2.
said 9. I think you would have got like now he's relaxed. He's actually kind of in a like partial meditative state. He's just staying at the bar, book open, meditative state. He's like listening and he's listened in, but he's also like making sure he's not exhausted tomorrow. You know, not getting the exhaustion effect because it's late. I would say that he's been fairly neutral, but he did feel a sense of frustration and anger at the chapel or whatever, the cathedral, whatever it was called. And I think it's just a generalized frustration of like, okay, it fixed it now, but like it's still there's a lot of deep-seatedness past just the originality from it. So, but like other than that, like he's been like fairly neutral overall, but also has not been like making it a point to like go and talk to him.
Yeah, neutral, but he's not like noticeably relieved or something. Like he's still a little bit off.
Yeah. Like more like a frustration, not like a God, I hate this guy, but more of just like I'm frustrated with it all.
Yeah.
Would be a good way to describe it. So
It still
yeah.
seems not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Caleb's
Cat's
being angry and Awen is angry now. It is
angry.
Angie.
The
Twice
girls
with
are
the
fighting.
angry.
Angie win. Angie win.
Angie win. Oh my God.
So Cat notices, but she's not gonna bother him. She's not gonna bother him. She's just noticing it silently.
Yeah.
Okay,
So they're all
I'm
dispersed.
kind of tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. Do we need to keep watch or anything? Is everyone like okay? Are we good?
I'm good.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
If we're like, if it's a
Night.
hallway of rooms, I can do alarm.
Ooh, that's
That-
true.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be upstairs. And you know, you guys you've spent a few different nights there now, so I think you'd have that kind of down pat, whatever you would be doing.
I'll say like I just set like whatever the beginning of the hall is for the rooms. Set up the wire for alarm.
Do you do it do you do it like in front of all of our doors, or do you do it like in the hallway somewhere?
I was gonna do it in the hallway, but maybe in the future. I'll get real nosy.
I was just
Like,
wondering.
who's opening doors? Who's opening doors?
I'm just wondering. It's a question. It's a question.
Just wondering.
Okay.
I just want to know.
No, it would just be in the hallway.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Good night.
So I assume
We have to
everybody's
wake up early.
going to sleep or whatever, and I don't think you had any action where you'd need it, but you'd get a long rest, right?
Yay.
I did use 2 sorcery points.
Well, there you go. So everybody gets a
What'd
long
you
rest.
use?
Oh, yeah,
two
'cause you're a whole
sorcery
person.
points?
I
Oh.
quickened Eldritch Blast on those 2 guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Crazy times.
All right. So
And
what's
I did
Go ahead.
use a level 2 spell. Trying to hold person, the vendor person.
Oh yeah.
right?
Twitch blast.
So what's the plan for the morning then? I mean, you waking up, like trying to get up early, trying to get up late? You trying to just wake up naturally? What's going on? Obviously, I'm
Awen's already
not sure Wes is
Awen's
sleeping.
up and waiting at the bar for everyone because he never left the bar because he did his
Meditative.
meditative state. So he only needed 4 hours of
Cool.
meditation to feel rested. So he's like just sipping a coffee, just
Cool.
waiting for everyone.
Well, let's do it this way.
You see Access leave on their morning run.
Yeah, he knows it. I just
Dogging.
Yeah.
So it sounds like Awen stayed up or got his meditative state at the bar. Axis made
Yeah.
a point of, obviously Axis didn't get drunk, right? So you probably got up early.
Oh, yeah.
West, what
Axis,
was
you get a message that's like, "Good luck on your PB," as you go out for your run.
Oh my god.
West doing?
Fucker.
It's kind of like a meditative state.
Okay. And then
Wes gets me.
so who was drunk?
I don't sleep. So.
Was Josie drunk?
Let's see. No, she was fine.
Okay. Kat and Kalon, let's do a Constitution save.
15.
Okay.
8.
Guidance.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Can you guide me if I'm having a hangover saving throw?
everybody
I
else
mean,
is
I'm not next to you.
I
when you
didn't
wake
insist on
up.
saving throws either. So
yeah.
You're
Everybody
not next
else
to me when I wake up? Okay.
is
No, not
down
at
at
all.
Damn.
breakfast. Kat and Kalon wake up really late at roughly the same time, and you're both hungover. So everybody else is down in the tavern, and you two are not. So you do wake up and, aren't feeling well, and then obviously would come out.
Kalon's gonna like roll out of bed, and like he just sees like all of his like clothes like are scattered on the way to bed from the door, like his like armor, like his breastplate, and then just like the like mail, and then like just all these different things just scattered. And then like he hasn't even slept. He's just like that, but he's just literally in like, and he like gets out of the bed and he's like, oh. And he walks out and he opens the door because he needs to like. Is there a bathroom in our door? Or is it shared?
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
cabins?
you probably have that in there. That's fine because it's a nice inn.
Yeah, I'm gonna just open the door anyway, and I'm gonna like peek out, and I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna see like every door light beaming in. There is everybody up.
Everybody else is.
Except Cat.
Cat is.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna notice that all the doors are like open, and then he's gonna look, and he's gonna notice that Cat's is closed, and he's gonna be like, oh, and he's gonna like just walk down the hall. just-
Oh.
Ugh. Oh, fuck.
Like,
She
looking
goes to the
around.
door. Goes to the door and like cracks it open. Is like, good morning.
Hey, you go okay?
Oh, I'm fucked.
Yeah, same. And now it's at this point where Caleb looks down. He's like, "Oh," and then he realizes that he just walked out without anything on.
This man is butt ass naked in the hallway.
you know that means Cat
Fully
opened the
naked- wait,
door
no.
to fucking.
Wait, no,
Hey,
fully
Lord,
naked or you
penis.
have underwear on?
Right.
Oh, I have like I was intending underwear, to be honest.
Underwear,
okay.
underwear.
to just tasteful bulge now.
Yeah, just tasteful bulge.
You put the
Come
high nudity. You
on.
put the high nudity thing on in the settings.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so I think
he
in that
intended-
case,
Oh,
in that case,
sorry.
she opens it. She opens it looking straight ahead, and she goes, "Oh,
I'm loving the comments in chat right now, by the way.
I made eye contact. No.
It's eye level. Oh my
It's like
god.
Medusa.
yeah." She sort of like rubs her face, and then is like, "Yeah, I'm
what?
completely fucked." But
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. My head's not on. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Kaylin,
Yeah.
it's fine. We like
Okay.
kissed. I'm not. It's not a bad. It doesn't. You don't look bad. It's not.
Thank you. Okay.
I. You want to go get changed? So...
Yeah, sure. And Caleb just wanders down the hall, and then as he goes down, like he like tries to go, he like goes into the wrong and he's like, "Poof," and it's locked, and he's like, "Oh, what?" He goes into the one he left open.
And
She's
Cat,
enjoying seeing him like a little bit flustered because he's never flustered.
Cat's not
And
making eye
usually she's
contact.
the only one who's ever flustered.
She's
like,
just looking
ever.
straight ahead.
So,
You want to go get changed?
yeah.
So what kind of luck check is it to overhear that?
Wait, but
You
we're all
guys-
downstairs.
Yeah,
Do you
you're
two-
all in the tavern. They got up way late.
Do you two come downstairs at the same time?
I mean, I'm just gonna, I'm
ugh.
literally gonna get dressed and like splash some water on my face, drink some water, and then go downstairs. So if,
But that wasn't the answer to my question, though.
well, I mean, like I'm
but-
not coordinating it. So if we happen to walk out in the hall at the same time, then yeah.
We just
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, I mean, I do a similar. It's a similar thing. I go back inside. I get
Is
ready.
there a way that we can like roll to
At
see
the
if
same
that
time.
ultimately happens?
Oh, like a luck.
we-
Like a luck.
Because
check?
depending on what happens, going down those stairs will be my
Actually,
response.
let's do it this way.
Uh-huh.
Each of you roll a straight D20. Tell me what you get.
17.
1.
No, you don't.
Damn it.
Kayla never
Okay.
even
If
went
you
back
were
to
both on
room.
the same side of 10, I would say yes.
Oh,
Damn it.
So,
Bummer.
who's first?
Whoever was
It'd be-
higher.
That, right?
Yeah, I rolled
I
higher.
feel like that's
so I,
chat.
yeah, I get myself ready and I sort of like I come out and I just wander my way downstairs. I look at Kaylon's door to see if it's still closed, and then she sort of like
Oh, his door.
smiles to herself and like and then goes downstairs.
I thought you said his sword.
His sword is
I
closed.
His
look
door.
I look at
His
Kaylon's
door.
sword.
I look at it. Yeah.
And we
I
looked at it right in the eye.
We looked it right in the eye. It looked at me. I looked back. Yeah. No, just the door. And then I go downstairs.
All right, so Cat comes into the tavern, and then obviously a few minutes later, Kaylon comes down. So what's what's the reaction from everybody, if anything?
Suspicious. They planned it.
Right. We can't go down at the same time.
Are they getting any negative like long-term effects from this hangover?
Yeah, are we?
Nothing like mechanical. It's just you've
Okay.
got yeah. If you drink enough water, you got that little bit of a headache, but you're all right.
Yeah, I come down
Okay.
and I like just pull out a chair and I just sit down and just kind of go. Just like on head on the table.
Exus gets down really close on the table. Good morning.
And Maldris is bringing out breakfast for everybody. So
He literally hears that, like jumps up. Like, he just is like,
Hey, do you know you're wearing your armor backwards? Did you know that? Fix that.
he just gets up and goes into the door.
I feel like you get there and you realize you put it on the right way.
Yeah, but then I just still look down and think it's backwards. Go back out and I just look at it. I sit down, I pull the thing out, I sit.
I'm sitting there with my bowl of oatmeal.
Kaelon begins to devour all of the salted, meaty items that the breakfast has
Nice.
provided.
nice. So as you guys are
Just
doing
fucking
this
up
and,
an eggs
and
Benedict.
talking and everything too, you see Galrus actually come through, and he goes, hey, this note came for you. It was a messenger that dropped it off. Here you go, and he hands it to you, and he kind of takes off back to the inn. And it's just a sealed envelope.
Kind of like setting the oatmeal off to the side, and I'm gonna rip it open, grab my notebook,
Okay. All it says,
read this motherfucker.
there's 4 words on it, and it's written in a script that's you kind of recognize. It's you can tell it's not even human or orcish or whatever. It's something else. All it says is, I have the name. and you can tell it's from the collector.
What does it say?
Collector's got a name for us.
Guess we hightail it over there, right?
Let's do it.
Wait 1 second. And he just like scarfs his entire plate down.
And
He's like, hold on. Han.
right. The Mal just comes up at before you guys leave and goes, here, and sets you 2 glasses of this liquid in front of Kat and Kalon. He's like, drink that. And Awen, you know what this is.
Oh yeah, that stuff. That stuff should help you.
Oh yeah, really?
Okay.
Okay.
I've had that plenty of times.
And as you drink it, all of your symptoms go away.
Ah, wow.
What did I just? What was that? What did you give me?
He's like, it's compliments of a douche bag.
Sorry,
That's
who?
the name of it.
You know, Queef.
Yeah, that's right. he owns Fweef and Queef.
Right.
But yeah,
Right.
so no, it's
That's where Hoagie worked.
yeah, that's right. He invented a thing that basically takes away all hangover and drunkenness. It just solves it immediately.
Way
Oh,
better
fuck
than the
yeah.
level 2 spell I was going to burn it.
That's right.
Fuck yeah.
Fantastic.
Partially
Does
why I
Josie
didn't
notice
do
it?
The hangover cure?
Yes.
Yeah, Josie notices everything.
What does Josie not notice?
Exactly.
I feel like Axis does the little.
Hmm.
Damn it! No, I'm no longer the pocket hangover cure.
So it's getting later morning, right? So because obviously we had a couple people that slept in a little bit. So,
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
but yeah,
Sorry. Okay.
Let's go.
Collective.
okay.
And my runner hasn't come back at all in that time frame.
Not yet.
right?
No.
Bitch.
I don't think the message ever got delivered at this point.
I know, right?
I'll stay up
Actually-
all night to get the message. Doesn't come back till like 1 o'clock p.m. Still nothing.
Right. So if you're heading over there, right? And again, the city is crowded and it's a bit of a walk. So, the festival's definitely going on. You get there, it probably took you a good half hour. You get to the shop, you walk in as normal, and you're waved up the stairs. And assume you go up and knock once and you enter the gallery. And Morkant looks at you and says, good, you've arrived. And he's like, well, your marked man had some good information. But he was a hand, not a head. He's like, he goes, and I said so. He goes, what I did not say, because I did not yet have it clean, is that a hand still knows the wrist it hangs from. He goes, he gave me a name, and the name is Vesic. Brother Hallam Vesic. He keeps a little congregation. They call themselves the Sown. And before you ask, there is a sister above him, like I suspected, but he did not have a name. And trust me, if he had one, I would know. Whoever runs the cell, however, does keep it buried and buries it well. Again, I don't like to give you half a thing, but I believe at least this is a lead that you can go on and perhaps investigate. And we can find and work our way up the chain within the Reaper's organization. So, he goes, one more thing. He goes, that name, again, should stay between us. Please do not say to anyone, a friend, a barkeep, anyone. He goes, if anyone overhears, the Reaper will hear. And he pauses there. Any questions?
Can we do like any kind of check on whether or not we're familiar with the zone?
Yeah, if you want to do like a religion check.
12, sorry.
Natural 20.
Okay.
So
Oh,
21.
let's go.
Okay.
18.
So you aren't specifically familiar with that, but you're putting, a couple things together, and obviously, to reap and to sow. So it would make sense that perhaps they are part of the Reaper's organization in some way. And you suspect maybe you've heard it before, but nothing, concrete. And again, the name was Brother Hallam, Hallem Vesic, Vessik. And and Morkant says, he goes, oh, one more thing. He goes, since you are already carrying things you should not discuss, he goes, the marked man mentioned in passing, and without understanding what he was saying, that the Reaper has been collecting the deck of the makers. He's like, old cards, the originals, not copies, people play at. He's like, I'm not asking for you to look for them. I'm asking you to tell me if you come across any. That would be interesting information. And he kind of looks around at each of you. And he looks over at Wes for a second. And he gets a little bit of a smile on his face. And he's like, Wesley, I knew there was something different about you, but I couldn't put my finger on it until now. And he's like, no, I'm not talking about you being implanted into a construct. He's like, well, the craftsmanship is superb. It is not unique by any means. No, I get the sense that there's more inside that construct than just, well, you. But that is a discussion for another time.
It doesn't have to be. I got time.
he's like, I do believe you should be on your way.
I mean, if you're referring to the wizard that he binded consciousness with, I mean, we already knew that part.
Hey, you talking about Lazarin?
He's like, Lazarin? Is that, what do you mean you bound consciousness with him?
I don't know. I mean, that's kind of how I would explain it. Although
We told him not to.
yeah, I did it anyway. I don't know, bound conscious, but I'm in control of it.
Is that so?
Pretty sure. Don't like the way you said that though.
Because again, you speak of Lazarin of the Arcanites. Yes.
Yes.
Well, that is very interesting information. Thank you for sharing.
Are you gonna make me regret saying that?
Why would you feel that way?
You're kind of mysterious.
Many people are mysterious. He's like,
Yeah, and everything you say sounds condescending and sarcastic, so we really can't get a read on what the hell you actually mean. So
perhaps that simply means I'm good at what I do.
Oh.
whatever.
So do let me know if you find and make progress with the stone. I believe that is our best lead at this point to get to the top of the Crimson Reaper's get to the bottom of the Crimson Reaper situation and get to the top of his organization. I bid you farewell. And he
Question
turns.
before we go.
Yep, he's like, yes.
Were you responsible for us finding you?
And he kind of looks. He's like, what do you mean? And you can see an honest look of confusion on his face. Responsible for
Well,
you
we
finding
were-
me.
When we were first told how to find you, it seems that the person who we thought told us didn't actually tell us. So I think we're all just a little confused how we ended up here.
And if I'm not mistaken, Novris told you?
Well, that's what we thought, but Novris doesn't think he told us. Novris thinks somebody is impersonating him.
Well, that is very interesting. Perhaps I shall speak to Novris about this. I don't know why anyone else would send you to me.
Neither do I.
And Novris's intent was to send you to me, I believe. I will look into this myself. Thank you for that information. He's like, thank you for that information. It doesn't sound condescending. He's like, that is potentially concerning. But no need to get worked up over it until we have a solid answer.
It's even worse when you don't sound condescending.
I hate it because then we know it's a choice. We know it's a choice.
And he smiles. He's like, I pride myself on knowing many things. When information like this comes across that I was not aware of, it can be concerning. Anyways, have a pleasant day and good luck with your search. And he turns around and just continues working. And some of his stewards can just kind of gently step forward, like, okay, time for you to leave.
Get the fuck out. Shoo shoo. You were right there.
I'm so distraught whether or not I should do something.
Up time. Talk
Do
to
it.
him.
Don't ask.
Do it.
Just do.
Do it.
Mr. Collector,
And he turns around. Yes.
I need you to give me something. I just need something from you. I'll give something back, I promise.
What would that be?
But I don't know. I feel like you know so much about all of us, and you're just giving us little breadcrumbs here and there. I need you to give me something. And I'll return the favor, I promise.
He thinks for a second. He's like, I will tell you this. I have been around a very long time. And I promise that I do not wish you ill. That is my sworn testament. He's like, that may not mean anything to you, but by my soul, I swear it.
You sure you have one of those?
Oh my
And he looks, and he laughs, he chuckles, and when he laughs, do a perception check.
I
All of
thought-
us?
I thought I was about to have to make a saving throw.
12.
Are we all doing
I
perception?
assume we're all doing
Sure,
it because
yeah.
you know.
16.
I rolled 18.
When he laughs, and anybody who's up, above like a 12 or above,
perception?
Yeah,
perception.
perception.
Anybody who's a 12 or above,
27.
because he doesn't seem to have been trying to hide this. He goes, ha! And you see like a puff of almost like smoke come out of his mouth and his nose. And you hear this deep like, And then
Oh, he's a dragon! He's a motherfucker! He's a motherfucking platinum dragon! This
Whoa.
bitch!
and he's like,
This bitch.
and he looks at you, Wes, and goes, "Was that enough information for you?"
No, it wasn't. I don't want promises. I want information. I want something tangible.
Like what?
I don't know. You seem to be the one who's got your hands on everything. What can you offer me something and I'll give you something back?
If I knew more, I would tell you. This is what I have at the moment.
I think he wants less information, but more. There's a million like little trinkets and items and doodads in your shop here. Like I think he just wants to borrow something,
Such
like a physical item.
You could give me an item, or you could give me information about one of us.
About one of you. And you can tell he's just thinking at a different level. He's like, you are all destined for great things.
He's like a shitty Chinese, like,
I know.
Like a fortune cookie,
Yeah.
right?
He's,
He's a sultan machine.
he's giving us nothing.
If you have a specific question, I will try to answer it. But this is what I know. I know some of the substance, not all. I know some of the shape, not all.
I'm gonna send a message just to Wes and just be like, if you want to know details about you and everything you talk to me about, maybe I can guide everyone else out so you can have that conversation.
I'll just reply and like, I want them here.
Okay.
I feel like Wes is getting like super frustrated, but in his like moment of frustration, there's also a lot of clarity and super focus.
Yeah.
And it's almost like super quick. He just like blinks like in and out. And then he comes back out and like suddenly he's holding that message or that crystal or that message stone from Fizzle's friend.
Okay.
And I'm just going to say, tell me more. What am I? Who am I? And I'll show you what's on this.
And he's like, he looks at you and he goes like,
You have information I want, and this is information you want. So let's have a mutual agreement.
and he's like, I can appreciate your bargaining attempt. I will tell you what I know of you, but it is not the degree that you think it is. You were created in deception, as far as I know. That is the wave that I get from you. Your power emanates from something that is not honest. And I find that intriguing. The fact that you have taken an ancient being into your mind and survived is also extremely intriguing. I do not know more about you, Wesley, other than you are unique. And it is not because of the construct that you are. With this new information you have given me, I will ponder some of this. I may have more questions for you. That is what I know.
I'm going to just kind of stare at him a bit pissed off and then press whatever the fucking play button is on this thing.
And he watches the video, the recording. He doesn't even move or react. Thank you. That's what he says. You see no reaction from him on that, but he thanks you for the information. And he looks up. He's like, I believe our business for today has concluded. Farewell.
Before he even like finishes that, I've turned around and like I give the stone to whoever's next to me and I just walk out.
Yeah. Is everybody else
I feel
following?
like it's Joe. Joe's always next to him.
Josie, you have the message or whatever.
I
Yeah.
take it on my back. And I follow Wes out.
All right.
Same here.
I think I'm gonna like just linger and like look at the collector and be like, you know, eventually you're gonna have to give us more. You know that.
He kind of looks back at you. He's like, and when I have it, I will be happy to.
Kalen just like rolls his eyes, turns around and leaves.
We got the most insufferable people we got to deal with on the daily. Man.
Yeah.
This dude's up there, like he's up too.
Oh my god.
All right. So you have left the collector's shop. Now, my question above table is, how much longer do you guys want to go this evening?
I got all the time.
Because that may
it doesn't matter to
determine.
me.
Timness.
I can go a little bit longer.
Okay.
I could
All
probably
right.
do another like until like at least midnight EST. For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like midnight, 12, 15 kind
Okay,
of
so
idea.
another 20, 25 minutes ish, something like that. Cool. Okay, so he gave you the name, the Stone, and he gave you a leader's name. You probably don't know that off the top of your head, so you're probably going to have to do some investigation, right? And that would be kind of where you would need to decide how are you going to find out more information about this.
Yeah, because he said don't say that name
Right, but
ever.
you do have some
Outside of-
trusted sources, right? So
I
Yes.
know where I'm going.
Trusted
I mean, we could
sources.
say like we could talk about the stone, but not necessarily name drop.
That's fair.
yeah. So
Where
what's
do you
your
guys think we need to go first?
I was so close to have a full on Wesh crash out.
thought?
I mean,
That-
personally, Axis wants to go to the Bastarn Rangers records and start digging through some shit there.
Full on Gandalf searching for the ring.
Pretty much.
Until
17
you split the
years.
party.
Guys, great idea. New invention. It's called splitting the party.
right.
We can cover more ground that way.
We do. We honestly do. We're not being hunted at all.
Yeah, we're fine. I'm not being hunted.
Well, and you have a bunch of different, obviously resources you can go to. The Star and Rangers is one. You know a crime syndicate. You potentially have other, archmages, or you have the archbishop. You have a lot of different things people you could go to. So
We have a rag
We can either
egg
do-
orphans.
yeah.
We can either do the mob, Secret Service, the college,
Right.
or the Pope.
Or the
I
Pope.
mean, given that this is all stuff that like we're not supposed to be telling people, like I would go to somebody that is in the business of science. Personally, because it's all very high touch. So I would say the Don.
Yeah, I don't
We
know
can
if the
feel it all.
college or the cathedral would actually be a good starting point.
Because we can go there and looking it up is one thing for sure, but then we're like, we could just go to the Don and get the answer straight away, or we could spend maybe like a day researching.
I like the Don.
Yeah, I mean, he trusts us. He owes us. You know,
Yeah.
it's
There's
not bad.
I feel like it would be not in the Don's best interest to betray us more than probably anyone. So
Yeah. All right. Well, it was pay him a visit.
All right. So you're heading over to the pit. It's still kind of like it's early afternoon, that type of thing. I mean, it's still again taking you a while to get around the city. So you get there, they recognize you. You go in, and it's still afternoon, so there's really not a lot of activity inside. And after a little bit of time, Don Orcleone kind of comes out. He's like, "What can I help you?"
I've got a name we need to run by you.
All right.
Any bells ringing on Brother Hallam Vesk?
Vesic.
Yeah, and
That's-
he's thinking, he's like, he's like, I'm not sure. He doesn't sound familiar. He's
What
like,
about the Sown?
He's like, the Psalm. He's like, no, that is a name I've heard. They're a cult type of organization, I believe. He's like, and they're in the city. And he's kind of thinking, he's like, I can probably get a location for you for where they are, at least as far as we can tell. He goes, but you have to give me a little bit of time. Maybe a few hours.
Sure. I mean,
He's like, all right.
That's
He's
right.
like, why don't you come back around dinner time, and I should have something. Is there anything else that you found out about the Reaper?
No, right? We don't have anything.
Oh, that's what we learned.
Do you-
That's
He's like, oh,
Do
one.
you know any
Yep. Go ahead.
Do you know any nobles that seem to be selling an original card for the Maker's deck?
Then he kind of goes, not that I'm aware of, but we are not in the business of makers deck cards. So, other than playing them in the taverns or in the warehouses, can't I believe you bested one of my men a couple of weeks ago. And good for you. It was good.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Sometimes you have to put them in their place.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, but I do have some information that I found out about you that concerns you.
Oh.
You as a whole. He's like,
Okay.
you are quieter on paper than you used to be. He's like, the notice on you, the Crimson Reaper, it seems, has rescinded the kill order. At least it went cold. I don't know why, but it just stopped being advertised.
Dad, I
When,
feel so much worse.
when did it go cold? Do you know?
I only found out about it recently. And then basically he kind of indicates since the last time you saw him, which was, yesterday or something?
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
So overnight.
Yeah. He's like, I found out about it. One of my men brought this to me.
Okay. Thank you, Dom.
Of course. He's like, come back in a few hours, and I will see what I can find out about the song.
Okay.
See you soon.
All right.
Once we're all outside.
Mhm.
Yeah. What was our plan of action yesterday? We came straight into the city. We dropped Fizzle off with the Dawn. After the Dawn, what did we do? We went to Striker.
Yeah. And then was
We went
the
to
clock.
Striker, then we went to the Collector. Or was it the Collector and then Striker?
Striker.
Yeah.
then
Went to
Collector.
Striker and then Collector.
Okay. Got it.
And then the college, right?
And we told
Then the college. Then we went to the cathedral. Then we went back to the bar.
and the only people that who did we talk about the Reaper to? We talked to Striker about
All
the
of them.
yeah. Well, yeah, all of them. Except for the Archmage.
As far as we
As
know.
far as we know. As
We
we both
didn't-
look at Haley.
Oh yeah.
It's-
Oh yeah, but at that point,
Conversations.
I guess Kalon's gonna turn actually as we talk, and he's gonna be like, "Did you talk to him about the Reaper? We need to know."
No. No. There's no reason for Archmage, for Eminor to know about the Reaper.
So why retract that? It was like a day. It was like a day total. They want us dead. Now they don't want us dead. They don't care.
Well, and keep in mind,
It's been a few weeks.
what Don
A few
Orcleone
weeks.
told you was he heard about it since
I
then.
heard about it. Okay.
He doesn't actually know when it was rescinded. He just found out that it was since you've seen him last, right?
Yeah.
So,
And guys, I feel like this would be something for celebration that you guys aren't being hunted.
I feel like whenever the Reaper does something, someone of his renown, someone who's going around murdering individuals and filming it, I think that everything they do is pretty intentional. And if somebody who wanted us dead all of a sudden doesn't want us dead, I'm not sure I entirely trust that reasoning. So I think we should definitely keep our guard up.
I wonder if it was rescinded after that archer got away.
I mean, how are we supposed to know? I just don't. I mean, yeah,
it's not really
it
a
is good,
job
I
board.
guess.
We could
but-
check.
but like at the same time, like, you know, is it better? I'm not sure. I mean, what if they want us alive, and what if someone's stronger than, like they're sending people after us to kill us, and it's just sort of like whatever, and we fight people off. But like now it's like now there's going to be a whole team of people trying to take us alive so they can like torture us and question us or something. I've got no clue. I don't think it's well, maybe I'm worrying too much.
Well,
don't know.
people, I feel like people like him are going to want you dead because you're going. But when people like that want you alive, you might be helping them. So I think one question we need to ask ourselves are what are our current objectives and how might they help the Reaper? What are we currently doing, or what have we done in the last 3 days, week? What did we do? It could have gone like it could have been for him. It could have helped him or them.
You got a sword.
I turned the sword off. I
Still
got a
got it.
sword. Those actions taken, sure. I don't know if I'm going to be able to really get rid of this. Kind of a non-starter.
Well, we could either look at it at the approach of what we're doing is helping him, or what we're doing doesn't matter.
We scared the shit out of some Zenith soldiers. So there's that.
And I personally feel like it wouldn't surprise me at all if this was all they're doing, but we are far from where they are. This is not an area that, at least I can imagine them. Well, if they were going to have any kind of agenda out here, it would be a secret. But
You
it
also,
feels like a
you
stretch.
also a week ago didn't know there was a Zenith temple this far.
I mean, I wouldn't assume you have really spent much time out west. And by west, I mean the real west. But if you were to meet any Zenith, they would tell you that there is no presence out east.
Yeah, but I'm saying is if the idea was you didn't even know a temple existed more than a week, until about 3 days ago, there could be a secret Zenith organization here.
But the thing is, if there's a Zenith organization here, what I do know after doing and seeing what we saw in that temple, it's that temple and the Zenith that built that temple were the true Zenith, the real Zenith, a Zenith that I would trust. And so if there is any organization out here the temple stood for, then on top of having more trust with them than anything back west, I would want to figure that out.
You're talking about the temple that housed the sword that corrupted you to want to kill more, right?
We
That
don't know
temple.
where the sword came from, but what we do know is that a paragon wielded it prior, was killed by it prior, and that paragon also the paragon that every single person has told us has been corrupt by the power that you now wield. Every single person. They've all gone too far. They've been corrupt by the power they wield. So we can go back and forth about whether the sword is more corrupt than those tattoos on your arm. But the reality is we don't know anything. Everything is speculative.
I mean, besides the temple was like fully abandoned and like old. It's not like there were like people there, you know?
Other than that one crazy motherfucker.
Like, yeah, that one guy.
Well, okay, yeah. But that was just the guy.
Right.
That one crazy motherfucker.
That's right. That one
That's
crazy
what they call me.
All right, so you're waiting around, it seems like, for a few hours. And in that time now, it's about, you get to that kind of the dinner time. And it seems you potentially have two places to go at this time. The Don, who said he might have some information for you by then, and then Awen. This is the next day,
Mhm.
and Eminora said,
Yeah, I know.
if you want to come back. So
You gotta go see your girlfriend.
I think
Girlfriend?
after waiting a little bit, I think Awen's gonna be like, I need to meet back with the Archmage. She might have some information about me and stuff like that. I'll meet you guys back. I'll message you when I'm available and we can meet back up.
Do you want to go alone?
I mean, I feel like, if someone wants to accompany me, they're more than welcome to. I feel like what the Dawn has is a lot more precedence for your guys' situations currently. I wouldn't want to take that away from you guys.
Well, I don't think any of us should be like alone, but I'm not like say you can go if you need time by yourself, that's okay.
You're probably the safest alone in the city of all of us.
That's true.
Technically, we're all safe now because there's no technically.
Technically.
He honestly, I think he just said it's not being advertised. I don't think he said it's been rescinded.
Right.
I think that after everything, the one thing we should know is that we should be keeping our guard up.
I'll just look. I'll look towards Kat or Wes's direction and be like, "Would either of you like to accompany me?"
Sure. Yeah, I'm happy to go.
Okay. Then, well, I'll just look. I'll look to. I'll look to Axis and just be like, I don't know how long this is going to be. Eminora was a little not very detailed. She just said to me back around dinner today. So I'll message you when we're done, and we'll meet back up. Okay.
So you three go talk to the Dawn. We'll talk to the Archmage. Meet back at the tavern.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do the Archmage first.
Split the party.
And we're splitting the party.
And everybody can stay in the same channel here.
I
So,
just want to know
yep.
that I just want everyone to know that Tumnus wasn't trying to split the party again. This wasn't supposed to be an A1 splitting the party meme. I was going to go by myself, but
I feel like
We're
we
just
need to
gonna-
start
no.
investing in
Yeah,
sending
no.
stones at some point.
Right?
I just wanted to know who Awen's favorites are.
All right.
I have a list.
Yep.
It's in my journal. It keeps.
Nice.
A tier
I keep-
list.
Elvis, who are my favorites?
I keep scratching it out and remaking the list like every 3 days.
Right.
It's so messy. It's so messy.
It's a
That
lot of
meme,
scribble.
Awen's got like
Friendship
12
with West
journals.
ended. Katarina is my best friend now.
Right.
No, friendship with
It's like-
Kalon ended.
Dear
It's
diary,
like notes in the margin.
Dear diary, Kalon was kind of a
Diary.
dick. He's moved down 2 places.
We used to hold forearms together, and now
We used to hold
barely
forearms.
talk.
Now we barely talk.
Okay.
Incredible.
So, the 3 who are going to the Archmage, you get over there, right? And you enter the building, the library, like you had in the past. Awen, Genevieve comes down and meets you and says, "Oh, good, it's you." She goes, "Please, come with me." And
Oh, okay.
you come with?
Can
Yeah,
can
they
they-
can
can
come
they
too.
come
Yes, of course.
okay.
And
Yeah.
She teleports you all up to the Archmage's office again. It's empty.
Mhm.
And she brings you in. She goes, "Please come in." So you
Empty
come-
of people, not empty of like.
No.
furniture
She's
and
like
shit.
Archmage
Okay.
Eminor is not in there, right? So it's just
She
you know,
moves.
She's been
she's just
robbed.
woof, it's just gone, right? It's been robbed.
She got fired and she moved out of
Right,
office
right.
that quick.
So she brings you in and she kind of shuts the door behind you and she goes, she looks at you and she goes, "She's not here." And she looks at all of you and you know, but she keeps looking over at Awen, you know, she knows you best, and kind of with these pleading eyes, you know, she's like, she hasn't been back since yesterday. Since she didn't come in this morning. She said she'd be back by midday today, but she had someone she was going to talk to, and she wouldn't tell me who. And it's dark now. She hasn't made contact. That's unlike her. Awen. And then she kind of pauses. She's like, "You remember when she disappeared before, with the crystal?"
Yeah.
And she goes,
Yeah.
This feels different, worse." And she kind of looks around, and she looks at you in the eyes. She goes, "More dangerous." Because I don't know why. It feels that way. This is unlike her. And you can see she's very concerned.
Okay. We can help. We need a lead. So she went to go meet someone. When was this?
Yesterday.
Any description?
She after you had met, she said she was going to contact someone and she would be back this morning and, you know, come in like normal, and that was it. That was the last I saw of her. I don't know who. I have no information.
I instantly like go to her desk. Is there any like notes? Is there a calendar? Is there
You can do an investigation check.
okay. Looking for
Uh,
anything.
Don't you normally like wizards and stuff? They do that thing. What's
Ow.
it called? Scrying.
Yes.
Can't they like scry? They can like look at someone through like a
Scrying.
Yes, and
I know it's called scrying,
Yeah.
but I was trying to role play dumb.
I'm not there.
And
I'm not there. I'm not there.
And Genevieve,
Tumnus is currently looking up the level of scry.
Right.
And if he has
and
that
Genevieve
ability.
kind of gently puts her hand on. She goes, "Thank you, Katerina. Yes." She goes, "All of her methods of communications with me, none of them are effective. She's not. I don't know where she is. This is unlike her."
Ooh. 5th level spell. Ugh.
Damn.
Yeah,
It's a
I can't.
chunky spell.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't.
It's not
I
working
can't do
anyway.
And
that.
so
I can't do that.
she's just like, I don't know what to do, but Awen, I'm glad you came, because she goes, I at least wanted to warn you. Whatever you've been looking into, the blade, your markings, whatever, you've been so careful lately. You maybe let it lie for a while. Please. And she's like, I know she went to see someone. Now she's gone. I'm probably being foolish, but, and she just like kind of looks in your eyes as she's been looking around. She kind of looks in your eyes. She goes, I couldn't bear it if something happened to you too.
Well, okay. Everything's going to be okay. We will find her. We found her last time. We will find her this time. I'll make sure of it. I'm assuming with my 4 investigation check that I found exactly the note of where she was going with the address, the time, and the person's first
Right,
last
right.
Can we help with that
Cool.
at all?
You
Can we
can,
assist?
but you can do your own investigation checks if you want.
I'm not.
Please
good
do
at that.
please do. You're better than me. +1.
12.
That is better than
Oh,
me.
sorry. Investigation. No, that's an 11.
Okay.
Still better than me.
Yeah, you don't really find anything on her desk or on anywhere in the office that would lead you to anything. It seems very neat.
Do I know where her house is?
No.
I don't know where her house is. We're
No,
that
the only
close?
place
I
you've
don't know if
been
she-
was her sanctuary. Remember when you went in to rescue her from her tower? In the pocket dimension in the last campaign?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you know.
But like after like like us being like Paragon buddies, she didn't like invite me and like some of her like mage student buddies over for like
Cocktails.
a nice like evening
Right,
tea and chill.
No, and those types of
I said with
things,
other buddies.
those types of things she does in those pocket dimensions. Like that's where she would have that, right? So
She got any other pocket
have a
dimensions?
house?
that's the one that, it's like she's got this pocket dimension that, and if you remember, time goes like faster in there. So you can go in there and do a bunch of different stuff. And then when you come out, much time hasn't passed. And Genevieve even mentions, she's like, I've gone in and checked in her tower because they kind of rebuilt what was in there from all the damage. She's like, she's not there.
Is there anything that she always has like on her person, like an object
She's like,
that I could try to track, or?
She's like, not really. She her normal mage equipment, but I've tried everything magical that we could think of, and nothing is coming back. This is what concerns me. Normally, I can at least get some type of a reading on, maybe she's far away or she's in a pocket or something, but nothing. There's nothing coming back. I have no idea where she is. And this is what's really concerning her.
I think Awen's gonna you're gonna see Awen, and Awen's just gonna kind of have a look of like I have no clue what to do.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll find out where she went.
Thank you. She goes, but again, please, I beg you, do not put yourselves in danger for this. We'll give it more time. I don't know what else to do at this point. I have been made, I've been given her stead for until she's back, but. And so I will try to use the resources of the college and the council to help with this. But at this point, I don't know what else we can do.
So you think she disappeared because we went and talked to her about this? And
No, all I know is that she went off to try to find some more information after her and Awen was speaking, and I haven't seen her since. And now I get no reading on her at all. And if she doesn't show up for a day, she at least sends some notification, like, I won't be in today, or I will be late, or something, or expect me back in a few days, or don't worry, or whatever, but nothing. I've seen nothing of her, heard nothing of her, and I can't detect her anywhere. But when I saw you show up, I knew I at least had to tell you. I'm not asking you to do anything. In fact, I'm asking you to do the opposite. Do not put yourselves in danger for this. This is different. It's something strange, and I can't ask anyone to put themselves in more danger. I don't even know what I would be asking you to do at this point. And she goes, and especially you, Awen, and she kind of puts her hand on your arm.
I think Awen's not even paying attention to any of that. And just we won't put ourselves up in danger, but we will figure this out.
Okay. Thank you.
we go meet up with the others.
I guess.
Once we're outside of the college,
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask Awen, what did you guys talk about the other day? Was there any? Did she seem weird? Because I guess you're the last one of the last people that she talked to.
Eminora is a previous Paragon from before this, and points to the tattoos, and before your group was together a long time ago. And she's a mentor to me. But unlike her, when her Paragon powers faded when she was done with her duty, mine have mutated. And so we've been working together to find more information, and I've looked to her for guidance and trying to just understand what's going on with all of this, just to find some sort of light through all of this. And she's gone now. And she was gone last time, but we had a lead and we have nothing. And she pulled me aside just to check in on me. And she said that she might have some more answers, that she was going to look for some more answers, but just like you heard. But that's all I know. And I don't know what to do.
So she didn't say where she was going to look.
No, and I should have asked something.
It's okay. You didn't know.
I would have just like even asked like, are you leaving Bloodstone's Keep? Are you? She said that she would find out by tomorrow, about a day and a quarter. So either she went somewhere in the city or she went somewhere very close within the vicinity of the city. All
Well,
she said is she had information.
Listen, if she left the city, right? Like there are like gates, guard outposts. There are people we can talk to. We can track someone. If we know which direction they went, I can track someone. We start there. We find out if anyone saw her leave. And we take it one step at a time. Just like tracking down anyone. She's somewhere. She didn't disappear into thin air. So we'll figure it out. Don't beat yourself up.
Everyone's like, he's listening and he hears you, but it's almost like like anxiety's kind of like taking hold. So it's like he hears you, but also he's kind of like stuck in that like anxiousness, you know, where it's like logically you're making complete sense, but my body and like anxiety won't quell, you know.
Do you have some applesauce? You have some applesauce in your backpack? I think you need some.
I left them at the inn.
No, not the applesauce. Applesauce.
Not the applesauce. Yeah. We'll find her.
Yeah.
We'll find her.
All right. And on that note, I think we'll end today's episode. All right, everybody.
Say.
Next time,
Let's go.
we'll let you know when that's going to be. Watch Discord for announcements and everything, and we'll pick up with episode 15 next time. All right. Take care, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
Hey.
Bye.